Alright. This is the naturally chaotic Eberron rising from the last war, session 2. Last we left off, Willow, the 12-year-old human girl, and Gul'ptek, the Thri-kreen monk, met on the road about 5 miles outside of Sharn, the city of towers. You made it to Rowan's Gate before you were stopped by a couple guards of the Sharn's Watch and told to pay 2 gold Galifars for entry to the city before the human guard mentioned that you could probably acquire work from Sergeant Germain Villeroy, who is known to frequent the Tooth and Nail in the Cornerstone district of Middle Tavik's Landing. On your way to the Dragon Eyes district, you are confronted by a greasy halfling named Marfer, who was just trying to pick your pockets but was clearly not very skilled at it. You made it to the Dragon Eyes district, where you met Glendaloth, a male elf, who is hopefully awaiting the appearance of a client that he has been searching for. While Glendaloth and Gul'ptek are scoping out the situation, at the seemingly abandoned building, Willow decided to venture over to a nearby ogre street vendor selling pogs on a log, some strange deep-fried lizard that you've never seen or heard of before. Meanwhile, Glendaloth, you realize that the halfling who exited the abandoned building appears to be the halfling you've been searching for, Horace Dustbrand, and he is accompanied by a burly orc and shifter, wearing many gold chains. He quickly forks over the money he owes you in exchange for the information you uncovered about his rival, Thormund Halfshield, and how he is expecting another shipment of the drug called Dream Lily that should be arriving on the 5th of Zarentir. After dealing with Horace, you all made your way to the elevator up to the Cornerstone district of Lower Tavik's Landing, where you found a large grassy arena in the sky where shifters were playing games, and of course the Tooth and Nail Tavern. Once inside, you immediately found Basil, a shifter druid, and an orc about to arm wrestle. You all joined the bets and won some money, as Basil crushed the orc's fist through the wooden table. After some short introductions, you grabbed some beers from Stripe, the bartender, and made your way over to the guards enjoying their ales in the corner of the tavern, where you met Sergeant Germain Villeroy, a middle-aged female human, who asked you to meet her atop Lyrandar Tower at 8 p.m. this evening, so you can discuss the terms of the mission in private. After meeting Germain, you all finished your drinks, made your way outside, and found a nice, somewhat quiet spot for Willow to prepare some mushroom soup before you all made your way through the massive, unfamiliar city to your destination. Upon reaching Lyrandar Tower, you met a Warforged named Serial and an Autognome sage named Xena, who have been working for the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. You all finished your introductions before heading inside, where the Warforged behind the desk claimed that the tower is closed and there are no more charters for this evening. Xena spoke to the Warforged, and she mentioned that your guest has yet to arrive, but you are permitted to wait in the lounging area upstairs, where Xena found an interesting rotating globe of Eberron and the remainder of snacks that were provided by the house. You then made your way upstairs, where you met Sergeant Germain Villeroy, and she discussed the terms of your arrangement, but due to a couple failed attempts to cast Charm Person on her, she became frustrated and lowered the amount of gold she was willing to part with in return for coal, a Warforged you are to meet at the Cog Carnival in High Walls district of Lower Tavik's Landing. Villeroy says Cole has information about a crime that has been allegedly committed. She gave you all a Sharn Watch writ of enforcement before dropping you off at the entry to High Walls district. But before departing, Glendaloth and Basil pulled her aside and acquired a little extra information from her, mentioning that she sometimes takes bribes from the Boromar clan in exchange for information about crimes committed by the Dask Syndicate. On your way through the defiled streets of High Walls, you asked a grumpy baker for directions to the Cog Carnival, bought a few loaves of burnt bread, fed some stray cats, and a few of you were hit by a splash of unknown, foul-smelling dark liquid from above. You eventually found... It was poop.
Poopy.
There's shit everywhere.
You eventually found your way to the Cog Carnival, a Warforged dive bar tagged with slurs written in graffiti. Cereal is allowed entrance free of charge, but the rest of you have to pay 5 copper crowns to enter. Once you're inside, you find a small, crowded room full of Warforged drinking pints of oil while playing games. But you are easily able to spot Cole, the Warforged, made of black metal and missing her right arm. She is able to disclose that a child of House Orion has been kidnapped, her friend Razor was murdered, and Dask is on the hunt for artifacts in Old Charn, before a bolt of fire explodes inches from Cole's head, causing immediate bedlam in the Cog Carnival. Cole leaps over the bar and shouts, "You liars! You set me up!" Then she nosedives through the narrow glass window behind the bar and begins sprinting away. What are you guys doing?
I'm getting ready to fight these fools.
Let's fuck them up. We can't let that go unpunished.
Ooh, I like that music.
Can I make a perception check to see where that came from?
The bolt of fire. Yeah, you can turn around and see if you can try to determine who may have done it.
Ooh. Not great.
I'll do one too.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong character sheet.
I don't give the guy across from me any time to think. Can I do like a surprise attack? Or just attack him?
These are just regular bar patrons for the most part. A lot of these people look like they're just in here enjoying their drinks. Most of these people, as soon as this like bolt of fire explodes near Cole's head, she jumps out that window, and the rest of the people in the bar seem extremely confused, and they're just like, they're thinking they should run out of here as well.
They're probably right. I got a 21.
21.
21.
Okay.
21.
Xena?
First 21. Oh, I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah, Xena, you weren't
I didn't
paying
see
attention.
anything.
Yeah, you were paying more attention to Cole while she was talking, and you saw that bolt of fire, and you were more distracted on that.
Well, it was also probably
Glendaloth.
like 2 feet above me.
Yeah, and that's true too. Yeah, you're like looking up. And
Oh, shit!
Glendaloth, after that bolt of fire hits, you look back at you and you see someone or something running out of the entrance of the building.
Well, let's you guys want to chase after that thing or whatever caused the fire?
How far away are we from the guy that's running out of the building?
You guys are... You're currently about like 35 feet from the entrance.
Oh shit, my Thorn Whip is only 30 feet. I was gonna try to grab him with Thorn Whip.
I believe it is in our best interest
It looks like he
Oh, the
already
perpetrator.
left the room, though. Like, Glendaloth just caught a glimpse of him as he left, so you guys don't see him at the moment. It looks like whoever it was, is out of the room, so you guys
Yeah.
would have to leave to go find them.
Didn't we
Xena?
go?
Xena.
Tally ho.
Didn't we see Cole jump out the window though?
Yeah,
Why
Cole
are we chasing
died-
the person who did the fire flame? Like, let's chase after Cole. That's
Yeah,
who's gonna get us
Cole-
his money. Why are
Cole
we chasing
died
after
out
this
of the
random
window
person?
right here behind the bar.
I agree with the 12-year-old.
I'm gonna run out this window and jump out this window if I'm able. I don't know how far that is.
Okay,
I
so
follow.
Yeah,
keep
I'm
track.
able to do that.
Everybody gets a round right now, so you all can move where you want to move. You get your
I'm jumping
movement
out that
roll.
window.
So Willow, make an athletics check as you jump over the bar.
Oh wait, I was.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna fuck this up. So
I
hard.
was
I'm gonna
like,
slip and fall.
I
7.
was like right there.
Okay, so you can get about to the window.
Okay.
The bar kind of holds you up a little bit, but you get like right below the window. You can't jump out quite yet.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna make a run and a jump.
Okay.
I roll my.
Yeah.
So can I
make an
use
athletics
can I use
to
my
jump over the
acrobatics?
bar? You could either run around the bar or you can use an athletics check to jump over it. That's up to you.
athletics check? Is that the same thing as? Can I use acrobatics instead for dexterity?
Yeah, you can do. You could do either. Yeah.
Only if you're doing a front flip or parkour over
Put some
the table.
flair on it.
I
Yeah.
am doing a front flip.
There we go.
A 360 McTwist.
That would be a 19.
Okay. And you guys see Gul'ptek. He like takes one. He has like 4 sets of or 2 sets of arms, and he takes his bottom set and he like uses them to lift up on a stool, and his top set to leap over the bar, and he gets out the window.
Suck my dick, bitches!
So let me see. You're here. You have 30 feet.
Yes, I can move 30 feet.
So you could go this way or this way.
Can I do a perception check to see which way he ran? Or do we know?
It's hard to tell, you guys. It was kind of just chaos as soon as that bolt hit. You guys aren't sure which way they ran. So yes, you could do a perception check if you'd like.
Okay, see if I get any hints from anything around me. Ooh, that's probably not going to work. 11. Oh, we got an 11.
Now, it looks like chaos in the streets too, as people are running out of the bar.
I choose to wait for the
People
group.
outside are running around too because they're not sure what's happening. So
I
you're
wait
gonna-
for others to get out of the
okay,
window.
You want to just like move to the side so they can jump out the window?
Yeah, I'm moving to the left side.
Okay.
Slide to the left.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
And while I'm doing
I can
that,
move-
I
can move
disappear
30
into
feet,
the
right?
side of the wall with my carapace. I use an action to blend in with the wall.
Okay. And
I can move 30 feet, right?
Yeah, I believe you can.
Yeah, I want to follow Willow. Follow
Going
her.
out. Okay, make an athletics check as you jump over the bar.
Okay. I got a 16.
Okay. You leap over the bar and you dive out the window. Still have about 15 feet of movement, so you could go that way or you could go that way if you wanted to.
It
Basil, do you
Willow-
see anything that I haven't seen?
Willow, who are we going after? Which way should I go?
Oh, we followed the person with no right arm. I don't know which way we went.
They're both going to the same place. Whoever the attacker was is just going to keep chasing after it, right?
Okay, yeah. I
Do
go
you
that
see
way.
any signs of where he might have gone?
Which way do you go, left or right?
I follow the dude.
You're not sure
Oh,
which
cool.
way they went. You're not sure.
I'm talking to you from the wall, but I'm concealed.
Can I,
You
is
could
there
make
a way
a
that I can
perception
figure out
check.
which way they went?
You could try to
Do I
make
have
a
some fucking-
survival check. Make a survival check for me to see if you can see any tracks or anything. It is stone in here, so the DC is pretty high.
I
Okay.
saw it. It's gone.
I got 17.
Okay. You come out of the window here, and you see in the ground. You take just a short second to look down at the ground, and you see some like skid marks. Like it looks like something metal skid into the ground as it dived out, and it looks like they lead off in this direction.
And that's the way I want to go. I'll
Okay.
take my last 15 feet and head that way.
Okay. And you can get about like right around here. Get about
Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. I'm into that.
Yo,
Okay.
please make that
Oh,
your
yeah, bro.
catchphrase. Please make
Bada
that
bing,
Basil's
bada boom.
catchphrase. Bada bing, bada boom.
Alright.
Basil's here.
Serial.
Forget about it.
Xena.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Say it again, DM.
Serial, Glendaloth, Xena. What do you guys want to do?
Just smash through the wall.
Shit.
I'm going to go out the door.
You're going out the front door? Okay.
Yeah.
That's the elf way right there.
Okay. And you got
Why are
30
you all
feet,
jumping
right?
out of the window?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check or acrobatics as you leap over this gambling table.
I
Or
don't
you
need
can
to do
run
that.
around
I'll just
it.
go around.
Go around it? Okay.
Once
Bang,
again,
bang.
the sensible elf. I don't need to jump over. I'll just go around the
I'm
table.
not making it out the door in one turn anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Glendaloth, this is their first real mission.
Xena and Serial.
Xena.
Oh, wait, hold up. Before I end, I'm going to...
Xena.
Can I see anything out the door? Like, can I see the direction that he's running or anything with a perception
It looked
check?
like, yeah, make another perception check as you get a little closer.
16.
Best you could tell from the direction that you saw, it looked like they were going this way out of the building.
Gotcha, okay.
Like they were running around the right side.
Cool.
Xena, just like that devil job. Split up. Meet back in SNX.
Good day.
And I'm gonna beeline it right for the door.
Okay.
Pardon, Glendaloth.
Boom. And Xena.
Do I have to jump to get out of this window?
You're honestly, you're
Can I
right
just-
next to it.
Can I just
No,
hop
I'm
out
not
of it?
making you guys. I'm not making you guys do double on the checks because you're already leaping over the table.
I'm not. I'm gonna go around the table. Otherwise, I gotta like pull my whole body up, and I'm not that strong.
No.
So I'm gonna like go around the table and just kind of like hop down the ledge out this blown wall, and just kind of end up. I just kind of want to end up like right around here.
Okay. And the Warforged behind the bar kind of scoots back to like, no, not my windows!
Sorry about your window. I'm not sure who caused that, but once we find them, we will return them to you.
Alright.
This IOU is as good as gold. You're gonna want to hold on to that one.
It's cold.
We promise to be 100% accountable for all the crimes we commit.
All right.
Don't say that
Make
too loud.
so now we're starting back at the top of the round again. Whoever wants to move first, you guys can go.
Yeah, I continue. I follow Basil.
Should we establish
Yeah.
an order, or just the order that we pre-established?
Yeah, you guys can
Okay,
go the
okay.
way we started. So Willow, Gul'ptek, Basil. I think you guys were first. So Willow, you continuing out the window.
Down this, obviously following where they saw that he went.
Totally. So you got 30 feet, right? So you get
Uh,
about right behind where Gul'ptek would be.
Cool.
I get to
you
go a little bit
continuing-
further.
You continuing this way, Basil?
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, I'm gonna go that way too. Is after I move my 30 feet, how far away from them am I?
Make another perception check for me. See if you can spot them running through the crowd of people.
That's a nat 20, guys.
And so you look up, so through this alley here, nice.
Yeah.
Through this alley right ahead of you, you look up about 60 feet and you can see this dark metal Warforged kind of dodging through people, trying to run through this alley as fast as they can.
You said it's 60 feet?
Yeah, they look like they're about 60 feet
Like
ahead
up
of you.
here?
Okay.
Yep.
Can I send I'm gonna send a telepathic message to the Warforged. Because I'm within 120 feet.
Okay, what are you trying to say to him?
Please stop! It wasn't us, bro. That's
She doesn't say anything. She keeps running.
Right on.
It's exactly what a guilty person would say. It wasn't me.
Nothing.
Okay. Alright. Then Glendaloth, Xena, Cereal.
I'm just gonna head out and
moving.
whip around the building the other way.
Okay. So you pop out about here. Come this way, you get about 30 feet. You could get about to here.
Okay, yeah, and then I'll just gotta make a perception check, see what I can see.
Yep.
That's another 16.
Okay. Running around this corner of the building now, you see a tail, a red tail, slither past this side of the building.
Caught you red-tailed.
Cereal, Xena.
Is it a furry tail or is it a
It would have
Scaly.
looked like a scaly tail.
Scaly.
Lizard.
is the fucking lizard people? They've infiltrated the government here too.
Well, I guess I can make it up to here.
The lizard people.
I'm gonna keep
Maybe
going
we'll
as well.
cook them up and we'll eat them later.
Put them on a log.
Like a little girl.
We'll cook them later. I love that.
Alright, next round.
Yeah, I just move up next to Willow. Never in the front of the pack.
Okay,
Okay, I
Basil.
run.
You guys are going down.
Yeah, I run up there. Sorry, I didn't do my measurement.
Dum. 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 Okay, yeah, this will take you guys out of this map.
Yeah.
Okay, you
That's
guys
where I
continuing down that alley. What
I
is
roll,
the- Yeah, what do you
roll
want
a
to do?
Perception check.
Okay.
17.
Okay. As you're running, you do spot Cole darting through some people, and then you see her take a sharp turn down a narrow alley.
I try telepathically once again. Cole, we were sent by Vilroy to help you escape.
No, you set me up. I don't believe you.
It's not true. If you would only stop, I can explain.
Okay, what's the rest of the group doing?
Is I want to keep running after him.
Okay. So this round, Gul'ptek and Basil, roll a d20 for me.
Oh shit.
Damn, he's not even telling you why.
Oh shit.
Ooh, 15. Well, that's at least good. Kind of.
I got an 18
Yeah, no, that's
on
good.
that one.
18.
Ooh! I got a 15.
And Basil, you said 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Basil, as you're running up, you get to about right here.
Okay.
And a cart containing minis. It's a cart containing a bunch of boxes of fruit. Rolls right in front of your path. I need you to make a dexterity or an acrobatics check for me to try to dodge the obstacle.
Am I using the D20 for that?
Yep, d20 and add your acrobatics modifier.
My cabbages!
Another fucking nat 20!
Damn.
Woo!
And as this cart rolls in front of Basil, you dodge and crawl underneath it like an animal on all fours. Easily getting right
Recipes,
past
baby.
it.
Hell yeah.
Gul'ptek. As you're running up, you bump into a member of the Sharn Watch, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing?" And I need you to make a deception or persuasion check, your choice, to pass without rousing suspicion.
Well, it doesn't matter.
What are you gonna say to the guy?
Okay, I rolled a 16. But I'm running after the child I am in charge of taking care of. I must go.
Deception.
Well, you just passed it. You just made the DC. So
Oh, my
the guard's
goodness.
like, "Ugh, fine," and lets you pass.
Thank you, sir.
Move along.
Okay. Willow and Xena, you two are moving up.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Are we gonna? Can I do a check? Because I'm pretty sure that
that's this
devil-tailed
right there.
guy is like right here.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, crit 1.
It looks like the crowd's so congested at the moment. It's hard to spot them.
From where I'm at, how far away are they from me?
So it looks like they're about 60 feet ahead of you guys. And
they're still 60
yeah,
feet ahead.
and I'll allow Gul'ptek to have told you, like, "Hey, I saw her run down the alley," or something like that. He could have told you that he saw her run down the alley.
right, down the valley.
Is there any way that that we can like find a way to like cut them off at the pass? Is there any like in an alley that we could get to them before where they're going?
Make an insight check for me.
Good call.
I got a 6.
No, you're unfamiliar with the city,
Goddamn
so
foreigners.
it's hard to kind of guess from all these streets that you've been down which would be the best
Can I roll
optimal
for
route to
insight
take.
based on his idea? Because we're right beside each other.
Sure,
Can I also look?
sure.
19.
Fuck yeah!
You guys do spot another little alley just short of the other one. It looks like you might be able to cut her off or something if you take down this other alley, possibly. It's hard to say. You've never been here before.
That's right before.
I think it's worth the chance. Let's try to cut him off at the pass.
All right, I will follow.
Glendaloth.
You cut down the other alley.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to keep running in the direction of that tail.
To 30 feet. You get like right around the corner there. Boom, boom. Serial, you too? Yeah, do another perception check for me.
Yeah. That one is a 12.
Ooh, the crowd. It's hard to say, man. You see them. It looks like you may have spotted them.
But I'm not
they're
sure.
like, yeah, it looks like they're about here, but there's a bunch of people around them. It looks like you spotted the tail again, though. You saw the tail.
I'm gonna be pretty fucking close.
Hey, Braden, how do you do the one where you
At
can
6'8", do I notice anything?
and go
Make
over like that
perception.
with your distance?
Hold,
Right
no, it's left click, right click.
Right
So
click.
Yeah.
as you're dragging with left click, if you click right click, you can move the direction.
Yeah, you can double.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I just learned that. Watching you guys do it. How the fuck do I do that?
Perception check.
Ay. Perception. My first roll, 13.
Same thing. You see the tail, just cut past somebody. It looks like the figure's short, so they're dodging you guys, and they're a lot shorter than a lot of the other civilians that are crowding the area. So you see them just running and dodging in between people, and you catch the tail as it goes past somebody. But yeah, it looks like they're about like right here.
All right.
I want to use message.
And everybody else is blending in with the crowd. I can't see our people. They're like, it's a huge crowd, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
people. It is congested streets for sure.
Okay.
I want to use message, like cantrip, and just not knowing where Serial is, see if I can message to Serial, and
Does that work?
so, yeah.
Not to
Yeah,
be
what
a
do you wanna
rules
say?
lawyer.
I just want to ask him if he knows what, if he's seen anything that we're looking for. Have you seen anything? Should I be on the lookout for anything?
Someone running down the backside. I'm on their tail. They have a tail.
They have a tail.
Okay.
Creature within range.
Next round.
And I just kind of keep that, like, that cantrip, that message cantrip going between Serial and I. So as long as we're in like 120 feet from each other,
Yeah, just keep in mind it is an action.
it's a cantrip.
Still
It's an
to
action.
Oh, yeah,
use
yeah.
it,
No,
though.
I know that, yeah.
Still an action to
Yeah.
use it though.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Next round,
so
who does it
next round, what's happening? Who's going down that looks like the shortcut you guys saw, or there's the alley that you saw Cole run down?
I will follow Cole. Or yeah, 'cause I guess I saw the perception of the. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Do you want to
I'm
take
going
the
to keep
shortcut,
going down
Basil?
that shortcut. I'm going to try to cut him off at the pass.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna go.
taken-
I'm gonna follow Cole down the path that the alley that Cole took.
Okay.
Do Willow and I see them go off ahead of?
Yeah, you guys would have.
Okay.
Gul'ptek. Just as you're about to turn the corner, you hear a scream come from the alley. As you enter the dim-lit alleyway, you spot Cole lying unconscious on the ground, surrounded by a female shifter that has wolf-like features and 2 pointy ears that peek from her flowing brown mane. Her eyes are a dull yellow and glimmer from the twinkling of surrounding city lights. The shifter is joined by 3 kobolds standing over Cole's unconscious body. The kobolds are small, yet red-skinned dragonkin, wearing only loincloths with daggers and slings at the ready. You also catch a glimpse of another kobold dressed in a little different attire than the others, wearing long dark robes with a medallion around his neck. The shifter steps forward and says, well. Just a bunch of tossers dreaming of heroism and coin. Finish off the Warforged. As she looks at the kobolds, I'll handle this lot. Then you see her form begin to shift and grow. Veins in her neck and arms bulge beneath her skin as her claws grow 3 to 4 inches longer. And a set of growing, razor-sharp fangs emerge from her mouth as she roars, sending flecks of saliva outward in your direction. Let's roll initiative.
And the shifter turned into this thing?
The shifter.
We did not lead the Warforged.
So Gul'ptek, you're the
dragon.
only one. You're the only one here at the moment. Everybody's gonna roll initiative though for you guys to eventually enter the scene.
Oh, please.
Here we go.
So roll
Second roll of the
d20
game.
and add your initiative modifier.
I got an 18.
15.
We're all gonna roll right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw it in the chat. I gotta pee real quick and I'll be right back.
We're rolling in the chat.
Yeah.
Rolling for
just
the
put,
just put it in the chat.
Nice. That's appropriate.
Actually,
It was 2 kobolds and what were the other creatures?
3 kobolds, a shapeshifter, and then like a general kobold. Gangster, read all about it.
What's this turn order thing that's going down right now?
So you're rolling for initiative, like your turn in battle.
Mm-hmm.
And you have up at the top of your screen where your armor class is listed and your speed. In the middle, there's an initiative. So whatever you roll, you add that number. So my initiative's 3. And it is your initiative is based on what's your initiative based on again?
Your dex.
Yeah, so your dexterity. So I have a +3 modifier for my dexterity. So 3 is my initiative.
the real
How
world
fast are you
application.
for the punch?
Yes, the real world application of it is when shit hits the fan, how quick was your reaction time?
Yeah, who gets
The higher you are in the initiative order, the faster you're able to react to the situation. Your turn starts. Because the way D&D combat works is everything happens in a 6-second cycle. So everybody's acting simultaneously, but some people are a little bit quicker, so their turn begins before others. But everything happens in 6 seconds. So that's what initiative is.
Okay.
Tito!
Alright. So it looks like first up in the initiative is going to be Basil, then Gul'ptek. So Basil, you're up first. In battle situations, you get your movement, you get an action, and you get a bonus action. You can also use a reaction, but we'll get to that if it comes to it.
Okay. How far off from these guys am I?
So you went down the wrong alley, so you had to turn back and come back around. So you're about 10 feet behind Gul'ptek. So you'd be like right here, just coming in on the map, the very bottom. So let me put your character
at the very
in.
bottom.
Yep.
So I would, if I use my full 30-foot movement, how close can I get to these folks?
Get about right there.
And then, how far off of that are they from there?
From there, it looks like the shifter's about 15 feet. Everyone's about 15 or more feet.
Okay, so I am going to Thorn Whip, and that has a range of 30 feet. And that will pull them 10 feet closer to where we're at.
Who you casting it on?
Is that shifter bitch is shifter to shifter. Yeah.
Okay.
Shifter to shifter.
Yeah. I'm gonna show her
Real
So,
shifter.
Let me just check Thorn Whip again, see how it works.
Your actions have consequences. When you oppress people, we rise up in a fiery anger.
All right, I need you to make a attack roll. So roll a d20.
Okay.
And your spell attack bonus is a +4.
Okay. That's 18 plus 4, so 22.
That'll
Very
hit.
nice.
So roll a d6 for damage.
Okay. We got a 6, gentlemen
All right.
and lady.
Alright, you still have a bonus action, and that's about all you can do this round.
Okay, so I pulled her 10 feet closer with my
Oh,
Thorn Whip.
yeah, your Thorn Whip? Yeah, let me check that out.
Yeah, so how far away is she from me now?
Let's see.
Within melee range.
Yeah, she's within melee range. She's like, you see the vines erupt from the stonework, and it grabs the shifter and it yanks her right in front of you. She's like right here.
Then I'm gonna use my Thunder Wave.
So Thunder Wave is also an action. So you only get one
Okay.
action per round. So it would have been Thorn Whip. So then next round you could do Thunder Wave if you wanted to.
So what can I do now? Can I hit
looks
at her
like
with
you
my
don't-
sickle?
No, so it looks like you don't have any bonus actions. So
No
at
dice?
the moment you just have action stuff. So that's about all you could do. You could shift into your shifter.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, let me look at what that entails. So you get 2 of these per long rest. As a bonus action, you can shift and assume your more bestial form and gain 4 temporary hit points. Your transformation lasts for a minute until you die or until you revert using a bonus action.
Yeah, let's go full Displacer Beast.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Girl yelled and turned into a wolf. You pull her right in your face, yell right back at her, turn into a Displacer Beast.
Yeah.
Show of dominance.
You.
That's cute.
Okay, so when you shift, as a bonus action while shifted, you can use your fangs to make an unarmed strike. If you hit, you deal 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage. So next turn, if you wanted to bite her with a bonus action, you could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, just keep that in mind for next turn. All right, that'll end your turn, Gul'ptek. Then Hound.
I will fight with all fury necessary. All right, I moved my guy. Move my guy up here. That's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet. Okay.
So I am in melee range with unarmed to the shifter. It should be, isn't the staff 10 feet? Or is it not?
You have to get it.
You have a
with
quarterstaff weapon?
It's 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 5.
Is it only 5 feet?
I don't think
I'm
it's
pretty
long.
sure. Yeah, so
I
you have
have
to
it
get
right here.
right up next to her if you want to hit her.
I have it right
Okay,
here.
so that's my best shot then.
Okay. roll a hit.
Yeah, it's not a reach weapon.
18 plus 5.
18 plus 5. That'll hit.
Hit. All right, so I get to gonna roll a 1d6. Or do I get to roll the d8, right, for my first attack?
For what do you use in your staff?
Yeah.
So you can use it as a one-hander or as a two-hander. So I think it's either a D6 or a D8, depending on if you're doing one-handed or two-handed.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will do the d6. Which I hit for 6.
Damn.
Okay, 6 damage.
And I did 6 damage, and as my bonus action, so I uppercut with the staff one-handed, and then I whip around and try to backhand her with my fist like that. Yeah,
Okay.
after I brush past her.
Okay.
And so I will roll for
Monk
my
get a
unarmed.
bonus action, unarmed strike, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
That one is 14.
Ooh, it just hits.
Oh my god, okay. So that's a 1d4 plus 3. Alright, 6 on that one. 12 damage. After I backhand her in the back of the head, I just stand there holding my staff, looking at the 3 across from me.
Okay.
Being like, you're
Alright.
next, man.
It's now her turn.
Very well.
As she's snarling and roaring in front of the both of you, she slashes at Gul'ptek with her sword, and then she takes a bite attack at Basil. Gul'ptek.
Is she hybrid? Is she like hybrid?
She's in her shifted mode.
Oh, sick. So she can use
Shift mode.
weapons
She's
while
some
she's...
big bear.
So she gets, that's an 18 to hit Gul'ptek.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Absolutely hits.
You take four slashing damage from her short sword. She slashes you. And
4
Basil,
slashing.
Yep. Basil, that is a 11 to hit. What's your armor class? $13. Yeah, I think your AC is 13.
Yeah, Chewie, I think you're muted.
Yeah. Okay. So she doesn't attack. She doesn't land the bite attack, but she does get a sword hit on Gul'ptek. How much did I say? 4 damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did. Is
No,
when I
you're
was
good.
peeing.
Yeah, you're 13.
Is my armor class is a 13.
Okay. She's gonna stay where she's at. Willow. So let's bring us back to the other map here.
Fuck, Glenn's gone.
Yeah, he'll be after you. Okay. All right. Willow,
Okay,
you're
so-
moving up, and you're gonna go down that alley you saw them run down.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like it's 15 feet to get to
Get to here. Okay.
the end of the map.
Okay.
Oh wait, wait. Did they go down this alley?
So you come up at the end here too. So you come up at the very bottom.
Was it 15 feet that I moved?
You're right there. Because it's another 15 feet off of that map to enter this map.
Okay, so I moved 15 feet already.
Yeah, so you've used all your movement to get to where you are right now. To catch up with them and get down this.
I thought I had another 15 feet of movement.
No.
So it was 30 feet to get here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I can do nothing. That was my turn.
Use your action to dash.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Anybody can do that?
Anybody can do
Yeah,
that.
it's an action. It's an
Rogues
action.
can do it as a bonus action, I think.
Okay,
Mhm.
got it. I guess
You'll
I'll do
use
that.
your action to run further up.
Sure.
So you get another 30. You could get up in here.
Yeah, that works.
You have any bonus actions you could do?
No.
Cereal.
Glenn, we're fucked. Would I see like the crowd, like would I realize that something's going on?
Yeah,
We know
definitely.
which way
It
they
looks like
went.
people are running in all directions. Yeah, they're
And we
not.
heard the
There's like
scream, too.
pandemonium. Yeah.
Operation Human Shield! Save yourself, Glendaloth!
Didn't you say there was a loud scream?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Gul'ptek and
So-
Basil heard her scream. as
Yeah,
they
then I'm
ran down
immediately
that
gonna-
alley.
Kick off my dash, like Glendaloth, follow me, and I'm just gonna start pushing through all these people.
Okay.
And 30 feet, and then how? Go away. And then 15 feet. I have like 5 feet of movement once I get into the next map.
Okay, so you're like about here with your normal movement. Are you dashing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use dash.
Okay, so you would also then end your turn at the end of this map.
Like, okay, yeah, because it's a plus extra 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I already pulled myself in.
Okay, so yeah, you'd just be right down there at the bottom down there.
All right, cool.
Okay. You don't have any bonus actions you could use?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, Glendaloth and Xena.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Just
The same
dash
thing, dash.
as quick as I can.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So you... So you're just out of it still. Okay. Alright, unfortunately there's not much you can do. You're like just at that alley before you have to turn down it, unfortunately, after the dash. Xena.
I'm just gonna take my normal movement to get right there. I'm basically doing what Willow did. I'm gonna use my dash to
15,
get up
15. Okay, you get to the end, and then you have your dash to get up to about where she is.
there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then...
And then...
Where's the extra 30 for your...
Yeah, you're about, like, right behind her, where she's at.
Okay, I'm only gonna go to, like, here, so I would
Wait.
technically still have...
Brayden already put you on there, James.
15.
That's alright, I can delete them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
gonna
two- they're
hang out,
multiplying.
like, here. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my mirror image. No. And on my way past Cereal, I'm going to go... and give him Bardic Inspiration.
Alright.
What's up?
Fuck yeah.
That's a 1d4.
Alright.
So fucking
One.
inspired.
You better be fucking inspired. 1d6.
It's a 6. Okay.
Okay, you get a d6. Bardic. Alright, Xena. It's your
That's my
turn. And the kobolds. So, they are gonna wail on the unconscious body of Cole that is laying on the ground.
That's unnecessary.
Rude.
They're trying to finish her off.
Oh, she's still alive?
She's still alive.
I thought you said she was dead.
She's on the ground unconscious.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. And you guys see the kobolds whip out their daggers, and they start just going to town on Cole, trying to cut any of her like internal wiring and stuff like that, trying to sever off any important vitals. And it looks like Cole might be dead.
Holt knows something that they don't want us to know.
Oh,
Seems like a lot, you guys, for 10 gold. I don't know.
It was
about
more
you
than that
guys.
originally.
It was, but we fucked
we
it up,
had-
and
we
so
get
now
more
it is
than
what
that.
it is.
No, we
No.
got 25.
No.
We get 10 more if we bring Cole back alive.
No, I think it all got taken
No,
down
trust,
to 10.
trust Xena here.
Oh, okay. I'm just a kid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Robot
I
knows.
guess there wasn't any way we were going to save her anyway, so...
Apparently not.
What are taxes?
Okay, but still, we were supposed to figure out information, and how do we get information with dead guy?
It's a Warforged. Couldn't we just, like, hook his brain up to a computer or something?
Smart.
As long as that hard drive's intact, we should theoretically be able to still pull info.
You are all assuming that robots run off of a hard drive. Some of us use other means to support our life.
Either way, we could always leave one of these dragons alive and beat it out of them.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
and
all
you
about that.
guys see after the three kobolds here bash Cole. You see this one behind them. I feel like Gul'ptek and Basil and Willow probably would have seen this. You guys see the kobold in the back cast a spell as it whips out a little sliver of mirror, and you see this bubble of divine energy surrounding the kobold. And then it casts Bless on its friends.
What does Bless do?
They all get ability enhancers.
Yeah, it makes it
Okay.
easier for them to pass ability checks and hit you guys with attacks.
Okay.
Let me just mark them so that I know that one's concentrating.
Are we even strong enough to fight right now? I've never started at level 1 before.
You'll be alright.
It's tough. Yeah,
be all right, buddy.
level 1's pretty tough, though.
I got no actions, guys.
Nope.
We're,
got a lot of
we're
hit
No
points.
Gucci.
action. I got nothing.
Does anybody want a rapier or a dagger?
Okay. So these
I think
creatures
we're
are
all
class-
strapped with something, right? We didn't come into this fight empty-handed.
No, you guys should all have weapons. Alright, that ends the kobold's turn. It's back at the top of the round. It's Basil, then Gul'ptek. Basil, you have the shifter trying to go to town and bite you. What are you trying to do?
So how far am I right on her now?
Yeah, she's right in front of you.
Yeah, dude, she's
Okay.
sitting on your lap, bro.
So I'm gonna hit her with my poison spray.
Okay. Check his poison spray out. Okay. 10-foot range. Puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Alright, let me have her make a con save real quick. Right.
Holy shit.
Is... Dun, 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 dun. That is a 7. She fails. Your DC is 12. So roll a d12 for poison damage.
The fuck? You got a 1d12 cantrip?
Yeah, poison spray.
What?
D12. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Why did I take that? Might be Druid only.
A few different classes with it.
Oh, we got 12. We got 12.
Damn.
Oh, get what?
Okay, Chewy, how do you want to do this as this puff of noxious gas extends from your palm and you see this shifter start inhaling it and coughing up blood? I'll always say, how do you want to do this as you're killing a creature? You can give your theatrical version of how you want it to look to the rest of the players.
Yeah, dude. How is it looking?
Yeah, dude, how do you want to do this?
I stand over her as she's dying, and I tell her, "Wipe yourself off. You're dead."
That was great.
The hound
Wipe
fall
yourself off,
lifeless
you're dead.
to the ground.
Thank you, my brother Basil.
Yeah, how do we mark him as dead
She
again?
took
Alright.
X.
4 hit points from me.
Ah, there it is, yeah. Alright, you still have a bonus action in your movement.
So there's those 3 kobolds up there.
Yep, that's 15. You're about 12 and a half, 15 feet away from them.
If I kill the one that did bless, will that take the bless off all of those guys?
It would. But
Let me
you
run for him.
You could run through them, but if you do,
They will get opportunity attacks.
yeah, they're gonna try to attack you as you run past them.
Can I jump over them? Can I acrobat that?
No, they get an opportunity attack during combat. If you try to run past somebody, they're gonna try to slash you.
Kill one of those
Unless you had
motherfuckers,
some
though,
kind of
they're-
ability that says you could dodge opportunity attacks and stuff like that. You probably don't have that at level 1 yet, but there are some
So
classes that
can I
have
run
that.
up? So I still have my movement and I have an action, correct?
You have a bonus action. You did your action to poison spray, so you could bite somebody, I think, with your shift.
So I couldn't use Thorn Whip to grab that guy.
No, that's an action.
Okay. Is if I attack the guy on the far left next to Cole, will I be safe from the other two?
It's hard to say. If you're the
If they move,
closest, they
no,
might go
yeah.
for you. Yeah, so the closer you
gotta
get, the more
take
you
a
risk
chance.
getting attacked by other people too.
You gotta roll the dice.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to take the guy out on the left, and then I'm gonna go to the guy that casts Bless. So I'm gonna run up to him, and then I'm gonna
You can
fucking.
use your bonus action to make an unarmed strike. So roll a d20 to hit,
Okay.
and
Not to interject here,
for you it's a +3 to hit.
But
Yeah.
isn't disengage a bonus action?
I believe
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, yeah. You could disengage as a bonus action and run past him.
for
Yeah.
Chewie,
So you could do
won't
that
be able to
instead if
do
you
anything
wanted.
else, but there is a bonus action called disengage, which means you basically dodge from those opportunity attacks.
Yeah, good
You
call.
don't automatically
But
have
it
that.
wastes a bonus action. Everybody can have
does.
this.
Everybody has it as an action. Rogue can
So
do it
why-
as something else.
You have an extra special bonus action as a rogue that lets
Yeah.
you do it. You can hide, dash, or disengage as a.
No, so I don't have that yet. That's my point. Is that
Oh,
my
okay,
old-
okay.
My old character did, but my
You're gonna get it at like level 2.
Yeah, so I don't think that
Yeah.
anyone can necessarily do that unless it's listed.
And that's
under
right
bonus
too. That's
action.
right too.
I think it's an
Disengage
action.
is still an action.
Action.
Oh, it's an
Yeah,
action.
it's still an
Sorry.
action
Okay,
for
never mind.
rogue.
Everybody still has
Sorry, guys.
disengage.
That's right. Glenn's
Sorry.
right. Eventually, it'll become a bonus action for him, but it's an action for everybody else.
Got
It's
it. Okay,
extra.
sorry.
For me, it's called cunning action, and I probably don't get it for another couple levels.
Yeah, because you're a rogue. That's right.
I think
So
it's level
Chewie,
3
you would.
get it.
You
Yeah,
don't.
sorry,
your
guys.
only bonus action is
I
going
am
to
getting
be
that
a
at
fighter.
second level when I spend key points.
You can see all your bonus actions under that bonus action tab. That's like all your options that you
Yeah,
have.
that's true. Yeah, that's true too.
That's on D&D
Now, where's
Beyond.
that at?
That's on D&D
That's on
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or on your character sheet somewhere if you're not
I'm looking at it.
D&D
Yeah, I'm
Beyond.
looking at it right now. All you could do is shift, which you've already done, and you have you could attack with your fangs.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack that guy with my fangs, try to take him out, and then I really want to go for the guy that casts Bless.
Okay.
Take
On
that
your,
off the
you
other
probably.
two.
Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be on your next turn, but we'll get as far as we can here for you.
I rolled
roll.
a 16 on the bite.
16. Did you add your modifier?
It is
Plus 3.
where's my modifier for that?
Yeah, you get a +3.
So that puts me at an 18.
18. That'll hit. So roll a d6 plus 1.
E6 plus
Piercing
1.
damage.
We got 4, so 5.
How do you want to do this again?
Kill, kill, kill.
Oh, did
Yeah.
I kill him?
You killed him.
Yes.
He's not a shifter, so I didn't take it. So there was no pride in it. So I just kind of just step over him, and then I look to the guy that cast Bless, and I say, I'm coming for you, guy.
Okay. So technically you could move. You could get right up in his grill, and you have enough movement. You could get right in front of him if you wanted to without getting an opportunity attack from somebody.
Yeah.
Closer.
Let me run just right up to him.
Okay.
And I just
You
say,
can't do
"You're
anything
next."
else. Okay, cool. Next up is Gul'ptek.
Okay. I run up to the other one that has been blessed.
This one here.
Yes.
Okay. Got 10 feet.
Yep. And I hit him with the old quarterstaff.
Okay, roll to hit him.
And I'm going to do this one as a two-handed
Okay.
approach. Ooh, Woo! Fucking 19. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I rolled a 19 plus something.
Okay, that'll hit for sure.
Plus
Plus
something.
5. It's plus 5. Alright, that's a D8, because I did it two-handed. And I just run up and I shimmy to the side and then just slam down. Alright, 9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I mean, I just crumple this motherfucker. I glide up with my staff. I'm like running with it in front of me. And then I just bring it to the side. And I crack it right down on his snout. And it just breaks his old snout. It's broken. Blood everywhere. Gurgle, dead.
Cool. You still have 20 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Okay, I come up to this other one
Okay.
and do my unarmed strike.
Roll to hit him.
Fuck yeah, dude. 18 plus 5.
That'll hit.
Damage.
Damage.
That's a D4. Yeah. 7 damage.
My God.
How do you want to
I'm
do this?
fucking crushing it. Insane. Is he just hurting? He's fucking dead again.
Yeah, how do you want to do this again?
I think, after I get this strike, I just spin around and I just palm up into his like Adam's apple area, and it just
Collapse the
him out.
trachea.
Yeah, I just clap the trachea.
Yeah, you just...
And I go over here, stand to the side, out of respect for my friend Basil, who's got the bloodlust.
I think we know
And
who our
that's-
fighters are.
I'm raging. Is
Fucking
that- okay.
turn!
Seeing red.
Willow, then Cereal.
Serial,
Yeah,
everyone's
dude.
gonna be dead when we get there.
I know, right?
Don't walk into a bloodbath.
That was pretty lucky fucking roll in there.
What'd you do?
It's literally been 10 seconds.
Uh,
6 seconds. It's like one,
Right.
one turn.
Yeah, the kobolds don't have a lot of health.
that
They
sounds
park
like
in a
the wind.
handicap spot. This is what happens when you park in a handicap spot and you're not.
I feel like the wind upon the butterfly.
Justice. Street justice.
The sticky knife. Who you gonna bless now, bitch?
There's nobody to bless anymore. You better bless yourself.
Okay, so I've got a pretty straight shot over here towards this kobold in the corner here. I'm going to start reaching my hands towards this last kobold and say, fire, fire, play your game, blast them with the sacred flame! And then I'm going to cast sacred flame at this fucking dude.
Let's
I
go.
have to
Roast that
save,
motherfucker.
right? Let's see. Yeah,
Get
dexterity
cooked.
saving throw.
Yeah, so I don't roll on this.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's fucking dead.
But I do have to...
You roll damage if it.
I roll- yeah.
You roll damage if it fails to save. So let's see. That is a 3.
Okay, yay.
Yeah.
Bathe this motherfucking radiant
Okay,
flame.
so yeah, you do how much
4 damage.
Alright, a little 50-50 play.
4.
Yes, 4.
Alright, and you guys see this radiant flame just encompass this kobold at the back. It looks like it's still up though. Bonus action movement.
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I don't really have a bonus action that's applicable here, so.
Alright,
That
so
is
you're
all.
on Glendaloth.
I'm just gonna get right next to Willow. That's it.
I'm not even in there yet, am I?
No. Yeah, you're gonna turn the
Like you
corner
said,
and
dude, we
see
came in
Glendaloth.
right at the
I'm
end of
gonna
this
run
shit.
in. I'm gonna come into the scene. How about
Coming in
that?
hot.
I think you were right at the edge, so with the 15,
Yeah, so let me check the other here.
Probably go
you're
get
right
up, I like
edge,
seeing it.
15, you'll get another 15 when you come in.
And then where does that put me? Because I could dash, right, to go further, since I can't really attack.
Find out. So you'd come in about right here along Xena, and then that's where your turn would start.
Okay, and so what's dash? 30?
30,
Double your
you-
movement.
Yeah.
technically
you
it's your
use
movement speed, but 30. Yeah,
Yeah,
30.
30.
Okay, so let me
Do
see.
you have that
here.
already?
What?
Do you already have that as a bonus action to dash as a rogue?
Well, I haven't used an action yet.
No, you haven't, no.
Yeah, I was just gonna use it as an action because I can't really
Okay.
attack from
Fair
here.
enough. Yeah, fair enough.
You and I are in the same boat.
Well, hold on. Let me see here, just to see. Actually,
Check your character.
It's 1v6 right now.
hold on.
Glenn, do you have any ranged attacks?
Yeah, I have a 80, but I'm still pretty far, right?
You're like 30.
Oh no, I can hit that. I can hit that fucker.
Yep.
Yeah, let's use my short bow.
Okay.
Do it between
Yeah,
the
short bow, you
eyes.
have, range of 80 to up to 320. Okay.
So that
Roll to hit 'em.
is. So that is D6 plus 3.
Oh, what'd you roll to hit?
I haven't rolled yet. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I haven't rolled yet. So
Yeah, we'll do
it's wait, it's the D20 to hit.
Yeah, D20 plus 5.
And what's the plus 5?
It would be your
Proficiency in
dex
dex.
plus proficiency. Yeah, so
3
a
plus
3 and a 2.
2.
Yeah, 3 and a 2.
So why? Can you tell me why?
Yeah, so as a rogue, you'd be proficient in weapons like this, like your short bow or rapier. So you get
How
to
do
add
you
your.
how do you see what I'm proficient in?
So
It's
that would be the
definitely in the book.
weapons. Yeah, that would be the weapons that you carry. So you're proficient with a crossbow, hand crossbow, longsword,
but
rapier,
Is
short
that
sword.
is that like a from my class or?
Yeah, most
Yes.
of those are from your class usually.
I think the elves have
Yeah,
proficiency
elf
with
too,
certain
yeah,
thing,
yeah, their
but
race
yeah, it's
would
mostly class.
contribute, Yeah,
It's
There,
mostly
but there has to be a way to see that on my character sheet,
it's
right?
on your sheet. It's like on the
It is.
left
It's on
side.
there. It's in the
Yeah.
bottom left.
Yeah, it should be on the left side.
That's what I'm saying. Can you just tell me?
Under under armor and weapons, tools, languages.
But you have to like manually set that up yourself. So if you didn't set that up,
I did. Yeah,
oh, got it.
I mean, I see a list of what I have, but it doesn't.
Not
Oh,
that
hold
far
on.
down, yeah. Not
It's
that
to the
far down.
left of there, buddy.
Yeah, so
I'm not
like
seeing
language, armor, weapons, all that stuff in
With
there.
your speech, like, what tools tools that you can use.
Are you using Roll20 or D&D Beyond, Glenn?
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, D&D
Oh,
Beyond is
that's
Oh,
good.
then yeah.
Flat.
Sorry.
left bottom. Yeah, left bottom
I'm giving
box.
you
And down at the
worthless
bottom
advice.
it says proficiencies and languages.
Oh, okay. So I'm confused because I thought that that's some other box underneath of it. Why would they put the title of something at the bottom? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
dumb.
Okay, I get it now.
D&D's the wacky.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. But okay, so it's still. Does that just fall under simple weapons then? Because it's still
It falls
not
under ranged weapons. But short bow is an elf, dude. You would know how to use a fucking short bow.
Okay, that's still confusing. Like what? Okay. So where am I getting the +5 from?
So go to your actions. Under actions, it says dagger, rapier, short bow, unarmed strike. Next to short bow, it says +5. So that's where you get that +5 there to add to your attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you have a +3 to damage for the short bow.
So, just to clarify for you, Glenn, as a rogue, you are proficient with simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords.
And short bow is technically
a simple
weapon.
ranged weapon, so it's a simple weapon.
That's why it's also not listed under there. That's
Yeah,
why I asked that
exactly.
question.
Exactly.
Yeah, then you got to get into the nitty-gritty of which weapon is which.
Yeah, which is a simple. Yeah.
So
short bow is simple.
So does that mean that there are characters that aren't proficient with the weapons that they use? That doesn't make sense.
Could be.
Yeah,
that don't use that weapon.
You can use those weapons.
Added to, it wouldn't benefit you.
You don't get the bonuses.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you could use the weapon, but you wouldn't be able to add your proficiency. But
I can use a great axe, but
some of them
I'm
can
not
even
gonna-
give you
You've never used a great axe
abilities.
before. Yeah.
But that's like why would you even have one? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you got maybe
Yeah.
your weapons downed by like somebody knocking your weapon out of your hand and you
Yeah,
had
you
an
grab
attack to
some
finish
random
them
guy.
they
off.
improvise. Yeah.
Somebody throws you a hammer, you catch it and fucking
Mhm.
crush their skull in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all
Also,
scream
before
loudly.
Glendaloth makes the next attack here, right, Glenn? You're about to attack.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot.
I'm gonna scream out and maybe like, wait, maybe do we need to question this last person here or fuck it?
Foul language.
Okay, do whatever you want with that, but I just wanted to tell everybody that. Okay,
I
that's
think
all.
the people to be questioned
Are we
dead.
sure that Cole's dead?
Yeah,
No,
she
I'm
looks.
not
She
sure.
Well,
looks
if he
pretty
is
dead.
dead forever, but
She
She
looks
looks
pretty
dead.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
shit.
like when she was
She is
unconscious, she took a bunch of major stab wounds that probably would have killed her.
Do we have
his
anybody
hard,
that has
his
like
hard
the
drive still
human
must
stuff?
be intact.
In that case, I'm aiming for the stomach. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna mortally
Shoot
wound the
him,
fucker.
and he can never be an
So we
adventurer
can
again.
question it while it's dying. How about
Okay.
that?
Fair enough.
Brutal.
So I got a 24 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit. So D6 plus 3.
Okay. That's gonna be a 4.
It looks like it's barely hanging on.
Cool. So now it's her.
That's what she said.
You can question it.
Okay.
Who's good with intimidation and fucking? What else would it be? Investigation?
I think Xena needs
It'd
to
be more
approach.
charisma based at this point,
Yeah,
if you want to ask him questions.
I'm negative
So
one.
it is
Slime.
Xena's
If he
turn.
asks questions.
It is. She is the kobold's like laying down on the ground. It is still alive. Xena, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and use my action to dash and get right up on top
Okay.
and just have a quick little chat with this kobold.
Okay. Will you? I guess at this point, it's laying down there. It looks defenseless. It's bleeding out. We'll take you guys out of initiative, and you guys can all move up as this thing's kind of bleeding and coughing up blood.
Ah, yes. The retributions of picking a fight where you're clearly outnumbered. Who sent you to do this deed?
Are you trying to be intimidating or
No,
make a persuasion check for me? At disadvantage.
a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Why? Because they're dying?
How about this? I will trade you my grandmother's bran muffin recipe. You speak now.
I got a 16. Oh, disadvantage. Hold on, sorry. I got a 12.
I won't tell you shit.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to this thing, and I'm just going to touch its shoulder and say, I mean no harm. And I'm just going to look into its eyes, and then it's going to remember me as an old friend. And we are just going to start talking, and he's going to tell me the information that we are requiring.
What are you casting?
Charm person, my bad.
Okay.
Let's see if it works this
Nice.
time.
Nice setup there, old Brook Dingus.
So since you guys were fighting it, I do get to make this roll at advantage.
Fail.
I don't roll.
No, I do. But
Yeah,
it's the
okay.
advantage because you guys were fighting it.
Who the hell are you? We aren't friends.
Oh, shit. Shit, sorry guys, I thought that would work.
Stand for good. Stand for good, my friend, before your dying breath.
What did you want with coal?
Make a persuasion check. At disadvantage again.
Oh my god! At this point, I'm gonna have to step in now.
I got a 14.
We were told to kill her. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Well, you have about 10 seconds before my buddy over here, Serial, comes and stomps you out, so you can either pull that arrow out of your stomach and end things yourself, or he's gonna squish you.
Hey,
Now,
kobolds
make an-
animals?
Isn't it?
They are.
Technically,
They're like
yeah.
humanoids. They can
They're
talk and stuff.
technically humanoids, but they're not animals.
You want
Okay.
They have like a lizard head.
So I couldn't
Dragon
use
type
animal friendship on them and make them my friend?
I'll put
on
it this way:
kobold?
you could play as a kobold. I mean, they are a playable. They're a playable race, so they're not an animal.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay, I
playable
gotcha.
race.
They're like goblins, but they're like dragon
Ah, okay.
goblins.
Just
Yeah.
little
Let me-
fuckers.
Yeah, let me check something actually. Said animal friendship. Yeah, I think technically it's a humanoid, not like a beast.
Hey, little buddy, get away from me.
Do they have an intelligence higher than 4? Generally speaking, I think so.
There it is. Yeah, their intelligence is
So-
higher than 4.
Yeah.
for
So I
sure.
mean, regardless, I don't think
Yeah,
they're
so
considered a
technically
beast.
they, yeah, technically they are considered a humanoid, so the spell wouldn't necessarily work on
Yeah, it
them.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, it was a good shot though. Good try.
Yeah.
But you don't
Yeah,
know.
you guys
I
will
got
run into more beasts and creature-like things that you can use that.
I
Utilize
got
that
a 12
for
on my
sure.
intimidation check.
Why are you trying to intimidate? Never
It's
mind.
literally dying in front of me. I'm just giving it the option to kill itself or be killed. I'm not necessarily trying to intimidate it. I'm just spitting the facts.
We work for Dask, a criminal organization.
Ah, yes, I'm familiar with the name.
We were told to kill Cole, sent by a letter by the Dask lieutenant named Gara.
And Xena, make a history check for me.
Well, who did they work for? What was it called?
14. They work for Dask, who's the guy hunting for old artifacts in Sharn.
And they said the lieutenant's name is Gara.
Where'd my pen go?
I got Gara's. Finally, I spelled something correct.
What was your history, Xena?
Oh, 14.
You are aware that members of Dask consist mostly of immigrants from Droam, and some of the population from the Cogs and lower wards of Sharn.
Rome. Where are you?
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, you're aware that the members of Dask consist mostly of immigrants from Droam, and some of the population from the Cogs and lower wards of Sharn.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say before this young kobold leaves us?
Fuck off! And it rips the arrow out of its gut.
I guess it didn't want to get stomped.
No one ever does.
No one wants to get squished.
Can
Okay,
I just
well,
bite his face off now at this point?
Sage
you
himself.
can eat him, you can do whatever you want.
That's grotesque. Cereal disapproves of this.
Alright, well, what's everybody doing?
He told me
Connor's
to
all
fuck
about it.
off. I want to bite his face off.
Does anybody have any
Well, we
means to
must-
speak with dead?
Surely it's into cold. And see if we can recover anything upon her person.
Do you know how to speak
Make
with dead
an
people?
investigation check if you want to search the dead kobolds.
Gonna do that.
Clues.
Where'd it go?
I don't know if we got enough information to make any money, you guys.
I got a 2.
2.
Yeah.
You're able to find easily the daggers and 3 daggers and 3 slings that lie amongst the kobolds, but that's all you find.
Anybody want a dagger or a sling?
I'm trying to get rid of my dagger. Do you want
think
an
I'll
extra
take a
dagger?
sling.
You have 4 hands. Why don't you take this dagger too, and then you could have 4 daggers, 1 in each hand.
Whoa, that
That's
would
not
be
a bad
really
idea.
cool.
General
Don't
Reed.
need that many daggers. I just no.
I have a rapier. Would you like that?
No.
Okay.
Please stop trying to pawn your
I
shirt
just
off.
take my dagger and I put it next to the other daggers.
All right, I'm gonna keep a sling.
Can't you just sell that dagger?
It's a lot of work.
I
Would you
I have
like
to
it?
talk to
If
someone.
you'd like
Very
it, you can
repayment.
sell it. It's worth 1 gold. Or it weighs 1
prefer to
pound.
steal things.
That's... You shouldn't tell
Do
that.
not require material wealth. Only seek
Does
the
anybody
passion.
have any healing spells or?
There's nothing to
Is
heal this
Cole-
body with left. We would need
I
something
can-
like
I
a
did
Cole is,
take 4
Cole is
damage.
dead, right?
Cole
Will
is dead.
anyone heal me?
Dead.
You could make a medicine check to confirm.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I've
Anybody
never...
who
Any
so
night pulse?
anybody yeah, so anybody who's proficient in medicine, you can
Yeah, I got some
roll.
medicine.
I have a 2 in
Me.
medicine.
Oh yeah!
I'm very good.
21.
Oh, okay.
got 21.
So good too.
Okay, you guys can roll together. It would be considered an advantage at that point if you guys want to assist.
That's
So,
alright.
Brooke,
Sounds like he's
you-
got it.
I got 21.
21 sounds good, right?
Okay.
21,
It looks like Cole is hanging on by the tiniest thread. It looks like she had 1 death save left, and she is barely just hanging on for life.
Heal her quick. Somebody.
Willow Raven.
We can save her if we try.
Oh, wait. Okay, so we can heal this.
It looks like
Cole?
she may still be healable to where she could come back.
Is that Cole or this other crazy
Cole.
lady? Okay, Cole.
Heal.
Okay.
Heal.
Okay, hang on, you guys, hang on.
Do you have a spell left?
I have one spell left. Is it this important? It feels important, right?
Yeah, you have one spell left.
I believe it is. We were sent here to save Cole.
I mean, I have something too, but
Go ahead then, friend.
no.
You're the healer.
If you don't want to use it, I can take over. But if you want to do this, then it's all you.
That's okay. I think we're gonna maybe take a rest here soon. I'm pretty tired, so...
Children.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Well, Chewie needs some help as well. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Or Gul'ptek.
So if you got
Gul'ptek's
something-
down a little. I think Basil.
Or not
did
Chewie,
get
sorry,
hit.
Basil. But okay, Gul'ptek.
Yeah, Gul'ptek
So,
got
if
hit.
you got something and you want to use it. We gotta help a couple people out.
Okay. I feel like...
Cure wounds. Is that what you're trying to do?
I was just trying to see which one is better. I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with these yet.
You're good. I thought clerics have like a.
Either would work though. Either would work to bring it back to like stable.
Cure wounds, you have to touch them. Healing word, you get distance.
Yep.
But it looks like you get
You can
more
see
if you do cure wounds.
True.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'll do
I have
cure wounds.
4 that need to be replaced.
So
Okay,
I
and-
roll a d8 and then plus my spell casting ability. What is that? Is that my
Ooh, you haven't played a
opponent?
spellcaster really.
I played Adri, kind of did. Is it my spell attack bonus? The
It'd
5?
probably yeah.
Yes,
it'd
that's your
probably be
spellcasting
+5.
ability. Yeah.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
plus
okay.
5 then.
Okay. So 1d8 plus
Whatever
5.
it is.
Proficiency plus not charisma for you. It's
Probably be
Wisdom.
Constitution or Wisdom.
I think
yeah.
it's wisdom.
6 plus 5. So 11.
Ooh, holy shit!
Okay.
She's a brand new robot.
And as you lay your hands down on Cole, she... And you see some
yeah.
of the wiring inside of her abdomen start to form back together, and you see the wires start to twist and reform and start to spark, and you see her eyes light up, and she takes a deep breath. Thank you. I suppose you didn't set me up after all.
On the
I tried to tell
contrary,
you.
we saved you.
I'm sorry that I mistook you all for assassins. And the Warforged slumps down as if she's saddened and begins speaking again. Razor was my only friend. She was murdered by Dask. We served together in the Syrian military during the last war, during which I lost my right arm. After the war, we came to Sharn. We had trouble finding work due to the fact that many businesses are reluctant to hire Warforged foreigners. At that point, we became desperate. A month ago, Razor told me she had a job working on a long-term secret mission for Alden de Orion. And that's something I'll explain to you guys too. So whenever you guys see or hear me say someone's last name with the D in front of it, or if it's spelt like this, it means they're of a high class dragon marked rank usually.
Okay.
So someone who has that D in front of their name, they're some sort of scion to a dragon-marked family. And they are somewhat of an importance.
So they're like a Kardashian.
Kardashians.
Yeah, but probably way better person.
So they're like the Kardashians.
The scion of the dragon-marked house Warforged from other parts of the city were also recruited to help in this task. The job required physical labor, so my injury prevented me from being able to do the job effectively. Razor said that she planned to save enough coin to buy me a new arm so that I could work with her. And Razor would also often come home back from work sullen or wounded, but would never open up about the job until shortly before she died. She confessed that the job was dangerous, much more than they let on originally, and that she was recruited, and even mentioned that she was planning on quitting before she died. I strongly encourage you to question Alden de Orion. I believe he knows more about what's going on down in the ruins of Old Sean. Now, I thank you for saving me, but it's best that I leave Sharn for good. The city is no longer safe for me.
Would you like to meet back up with the Sergeant Germain?
Oh, I need to leave.
You need to leave.
I don't feel safe here. I was just about killed.
That's very
I have
true.
to get out of here.
We could escort you to Germain. They
Make
have
a
said
persuasion check.
They have said to us that they were looking to save you, and my persuasion check. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's well, it's
18,
23.
Convincing Cole to let you escort her back to Sergeant Germain Villeroy is not an easy task.
It's not that I necessarily
He's
want
ready
to convince her.
No,
Just
she's
curious if
ready
she
to
wants
just
to go
leave
back.
town, but she feels comfortable enough with your party, especially that you all just saved her and brought her back. She's very reluctant, but she eventually agrees.
Well, I don't
to
necessarily
provide
want
a
to convince
statement.
her. I just am curious, like, is she looking for protection to like, is her relationship with Germain good enough that she's comfortable doing that, or does
She's
she just want
willing
to
to
hightail?
provide a statement to the Sharn Watch before she departs the city for good.
Okay.
That's her last
Do you
gesture.
group? Do you feel as though this is the right decision, or should we just help her leave?
I think that we just need to help this lady leave, right?
I feel it would be the right thing.
City to throw this poor lady under the bus. This lady lost her arm. She lost her friend. For 10 gold, let this lady go.
She has suffered long enough for a cause that she no longer needs to be a part of.
But she was important enough that these guys were willing to kill her, so we couldn't find out what she knows. So I think, but if we'll help her get out, we'll help her leave, but we need to know what she knows.
She told
I mean,
you most
she has
of what
told
she
us the
knows.
information
Yeah,
that
she
she
told you
knows.
most of what she knows as far as her friend getting murdered and the child from House O'Brien being kidnapped.
Yep.
That's not all the information she knows. She knows that Dask is looking for artifacts down in Old Sharn. The child from Orion was kidnapped, and that her friend Razor was murdered. That's about all that she knows, though.
So there's nothing
It's
else.
a murder mystery. It's a murder
No, we
mystery.
should commend her for her service and help her
What's
to
the
find
fastest-
another path.
What's the fastest way out of here?
Well, we're already in Lower Pavik's Landing. If you could take me to Rowan's Gate, I'll travel by foot out of here.
We can help you get to Rowan's Gate. After that, you're on your own.
I'm grateful for what you've done so far. If you can at least take me to the gate, then I will be in your debt.
It will be done.
Gul'ptek. Gul'ptek.
Yes.
Come here, sec. Come here, sec. Give me your hands.
Which ones?
All of them. All of them.
All
And
four?
he
Okay,
holds
are you
out
ready?
all four sets
Are you
of
ready?
hands.
And I take
Yeah,
them in one hand, and I take my other hand, and I put it up to his abdomen. And I cast, well, it's not cast. I lay on hands. And how many hit points were you down?
I
4.
think he was down 4.
I gave him 4 back. And this warm, radiant glow just warms him, and he gets 4 health back.
The touch is the touch of a loved one. Thank you, my friend.
I will also then extend my disguise kit to Cole and tell him, put this on, and throw my disguise kit, and he'll kind of get like a robe that just kind of he can like throw over and just kind of be a little less cold-like.
A little more inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
would like that back before you leave, sir.
Okay. And you
Here, you can have
toss-
this, but
yeah, you
put it
toss
back.
this
The
cloak on her.
covetous robot.
Yeah, you toss this cloak on her, and you guys all begin to usher her out of High Walls District, back into Dragon Eyes, then into Rowan's Gate, where you eventually see her off at the gate, and she exchanges the cloak back to you. Thank you, friends. I hope we can meet again someday, and hopefully better terms.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
Cole, by the way.
Anywhere
Oh,
to go.
shit. Cole, you
Well-
fought in the Great War.
Yes.
How did you escape the morning?
I was part of a force in Thri-kreen during the battle. We were
You weren't
fighting
there?
the city. We were trying to take it over, but something happened. I'm not sure. I remember waking up and I had lost some of my memories, but I still had my King Patriots around me that still knew their names. That's about it. We all assumed and were told that we were fighters from the Syrian War, but we had no recollection of any of that.
Cole.
Seems to be a lot of that going on.
Carried the livery of the Syrian house and the weaponry, but none of us had any memory of it.
Cole. Would you... What else was around you that wasn't a Warforged?
Humans.
Different area, Serial. Different area.
Good luck, Cole.
Cole, mark a tree when you're
luck,
established
Cole.
somewhere. If you're looking for work, we know a farm about
Make key guy.
2 months walk north. Enjoy yourself. Be kind.
Are you going back to Thri-kreen?
I don't know where I'll go. This farm sounds nice as long as they're willing to put up with my half work.
Ah, they could help you. They could help you up there. Look out for Jeremiah. Jeremiah Coxon. Tell him Cyril
look
and Xena
and-
sent you.
I'll do my best, and I thank you for the information. And she saunters off away from you guys.
And I leaned over to Cyril. That'd be nice. They could use the help since we left.
They do appreciate our time.
One-armed Warforged is still twice the amount of work a human can do.
Indeed,
Alright,
indeed.
well, let's take a break here. Let's take a 15. Alright,
It's a dream,
you
alright.
guys ready?
Once James is back
Ready.
in
Ready.
5 seconds. Probably has his headphones on, though. Boink. Nope, he didn't. Alright, yes.
All right. You guys just escorted Cole to the Rowan's Gate at the entrance to Sharn. What do you guys want to do?
Will Raven.
Well,
You seem pretty interested in Cole heading up to Thri-kreen. You any family up there?
That's where I'm from. That's where I'm trying to make some money so that I can go back there. I was thinking maybe if he was going there, maybe he would just take me, but it didn't seem to work out that way. That's all right.
Yeah, I don't think Cole rightly knows where they're headed.
I want to look for Gara. If he ordered to kill Cole, I feel like he's a good next line of attack to figure out what the fuck's going on.
do you feel that we should
Oh, go ahead.
go with Sergeant Gilroy before we do anything? Or how does the group feel about it?
I'm with Gul'ptek. I think that we've got maybe enough information. We tell this lady, maybe we get paid whatever, not
Yes.
10 gold, whatever you said, 25. And then maybe we find a new mission. Or maybe she'll pay us even more money to go find this Gara guy. Let's maybe find her and go negotiate.
Democracy wins. If that's what you guys want to do, that's what I'll do.
I believe that Vilroy will give us direction for our next task.
I'm into it.
What? Funny.
A desk is a group, I think. but-
Dask is the criminal.
Yeah, it's not a person.
syndicate,
It's a
yeah.
syndicate. Yeah.
Who's
As
stupid?
far as you know.
Yeah, there could be a person named Dask, but it's like the triad, the Dask.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Giovanni from
Is the
Pokemon.
task, son?
So what's the
Rocket
goal? You guys, I remember Glendaloth wanted to communicate with a gargoyle messenger. He mentioned wanting to send a letter to Vilroy. You guys could do it that way. She could come pick you guys up. You guys could travel to her, but I don't think she mentioned where she is located at.
Perhaps letter by courier would be the most expedient option.
Costs money.
Money means nothing. I will spend it gladly.
Does that mean that we have to stay put while we wait for the letter to come back? Otherwise, how will she know where to send it back to?
Xena and I got a business location.
Oh, very good, Syria. And may we route the letter there?
Xena?
It was at the entrance where you guys first came into High Walls. Oh shoot, it's probably like 15 minute walk from where you guys are right now. Where the gargoyle is, to where you guys are staying, or have you been staying at the Clifftop Adventurers Guild, or have you
Yeah,
been
where our
staying-
office is.
Yeah, so that would take, let me think. It'd take you 2 hours to get there.
But essentially, we could treat it as a base of operations. I'm
I think that
amenable to
sounds
it.
pretty good. That sounds good.
I agree.
Okay. Okay, so you guys make it way back through the High Walls district towards the entrance where you found that gargoyle courier. He does ask for 10 silver payment to send the letter.
Is 10 silver 1 gold?
Yes.
I'll pay it.
3 gold. 3.1 gold, I guess.
What?
Yeah, I'll pay 3 gold.
It's 1 gold.
No, it's 1 gold.
Yeah.
Wait, what? How much silver is...
10 silver.
10
Yeah.
silver
10
is 1
silver.
gold.
Yeah, 10
Yes.
silver is 1. 10 to 1.
So 30 silver is 3 gold, right?
He said
30
10
silver would be...
Oh,
gold, yeah.
sorry, I didn't hear. I didn't hear.
Yeah, 10.
I'm like, wait, am my fucking conversions up? Is it 30? Is it 30 to 1?
No, 10.
10 to 1 and then 10 copper, 1 silver.
10 to 1 across the board. pretty
Okay,
much,
so
right?
100
Yeah.
copper is 1 gold. Pennies,
Yeah.
dime, dollar.
Yep.
Penny, dime,
Yep.
dollar. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, who's paying?
Boom.
And who's writing the letter? Does anyone have parchment, ink, a way to write a letter?
Probably something like we should consider buying.
Okay. So Xena could write the letter. What do you want it to say?
This is for Glendaloth, right?
Yeah, whoever's given the letter to the gargoyle. Yeah. Glendaloth spoke to it. Yeah, Glendaloth spoke to it originally.
give
It was
it to the
10
gargoyle.
silver to send the letter to Vilroy.
What? I don't remember talking to a gargoyle.
You did last session. Yeah, there's a gargoyle you talked to. It was a courier that could send a letter back and forth through the city if you need him to.
Oh yeah, but I just talked to him. I didn't send a letter, right?
No, you didn't at the time, but he was
Yeah.
there waiting for you guys when you came back.
Gotcha.
Oh, he didn't have a personal business connection to it. He just found out that it would take a mess. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can
yeah,
write whatever
and
we
as
need
you
to
guys,
for
yeah,
her.
you guys look up and there's all kinds of things flying through the towers. Like it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's all kinds of couriers ushering mail from place to place, beasts carrying mail, beasts flying
okay.
people from place to place. So there are all kinds of things flying around. In this district, maybe not as much of the city. High Walls is pretty decrepit. It's pretty nasty here. Yeah, it's a refugee part of this district of the city, so there are not a lot of people trying to get money here because most people don't have it.
Jermaine.
Vilroy.
I thought she told us where we could find her when we were done. Did she not?
She
didn't-
did, but...
Nobody
no,
was-
she
I don't think she did.
Oh, okay.
No, she said she could come pick you guys up if you found a way to contact her. That's what she
Yeah.
said.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Come
I
get
guess
us.
we don't have to
Maybe-
go to our office, but like
We
I
just
said,
say, like, hey, lady, it's your friends. Your new friends. We found out some stuff about your friend Cole. Meet us at Adventurers Guild tonight. See you soon. Love your friends.
Apprehended.
X.
That sounds
How the hell
pretty
would she
good.
know who X? Why don't we have a happy medium between the two of them?
Perhaps you should put the rest of your name. Very good.
Okay. Who's licking it? Just for fun.
I'll lick it.
Oh god.
Jesus. Yeah, spit
All
on that
right.
thing.
I wrote that in my notes. Willow writes the note in the envelope.
Alright, and you guys hand it off in exchange for the 10 silver to the gargoyle, and it flies off. It takes about an hour before it, or are you guys traveling to Clifftop? Okay. So you guys take about 2 hours, make it to Clifftop. Alright, you guys make it to Clifftop Adventurers Guild. The building's adorned with many figures and creatures and lore and legend. You come inside and you see an elderly woman dressed in fine leathers that greets you as you come in. Well, hello. Xena and Cereal. Good to see you've made it back.
Her name? Her name?
Tamara.
Samara.
But everyone around here calls me Summer. Oh, greetings. What are your names?
Hello, my name is Willow.
Well, hello, Willow.
I am
You
called
look awfully young.
I'm 12.
Oh. Yeah, that's younger than I thought. And what's this insect, man? Who are you?
I am Gul'ptek.
Oh,
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
nice to meet you, Gul'ptek. Well, do you need a place to stay for the evening? Okay. Well, you are due for your monthly fee. Okay, well, pay up.
What's rent? What's rent
So,
again?
Actually, let me look that up.
You'd think
God, I
in a
hope.
fantasy world we could escape rent, but
Nah,
Life simulator,
bruh.
fantasy life simulator.
So for accommodations within the
D&D has
guild,
gotten too goddamn high.
so for accommodations within the guild, you can stay at the guild hall. The room is comparable to one you'd find at a comfortable inn, but at a modest price of 5 silver per day. The benefits require the annual contribution of 13 gold paid to the Clifftops Adventurers Guild. These dues fund the guild's services and activities. That's about all you guys need to know.
Wait, hold on. I gotta make a sticky note. So we have to pay 13 gold
13
every
gold
year in
annually.
addition to 15 silver every day.
5 silver
it.
per day.
Okay. was like, God damn, that's a racket, man. I'm paying you gold,
Yep.
and I gotta
5
pay you
silver a
rent.
day. 5 silver a day for the room, and 13 gold a year.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. 13 GP per year. Well, Xena, we both work for this. I can help out. Hold on.
I can't remember. Do I have any fucking money? I've been living in the woods for the last fucking
You
forever.
probably have barely any. You probably
Okay.
lived a squalid
druid,
lifestyle. So your money, let me check.
Could somebody spot me? All I have is twigs and berries.
Well, you ain't pay. Yeah, this is our rent. This is our rent. We live here.
Yeah, it's not like an inn, right?
Yeah, we live
Okay,
here.
cool.
So,
I'll sleep on
Xena,
the
you
floor.
said six gold.
If there's a little closet.
Okay. I have like a. I mean, I don't have a bed, but I have like a desk that is flat. If you find something soft, it might kind of be like a bed for you.
Quiet to quiet my mind.
Oh, Chewy, you have... Let me see here. Yeah, you start with 5 gold.
Okay, I got 5 gold.
That's all you got, though.
That's all I got. Fuck, times are hard.
You guys all were given 25 gold from
Yes, if you forgot to add that.
Sergeant Germaine Vilroy at the beginning of that mission, though.
Okay, yeah.
So
She paid us already?
yeah, she gave you guys 25 gold at the beginning.
Up front.
For the mission. And it was
Yeah.
10 extra a piece if you were able to bring her back.
Yep.
So we each got 25 gold for that, or 25 gold?
We had to
first
pay
Each.
5 coppers.
Each 20.
right?
Yeah, each.
Yep, 25 apiece.
We might be able to talk ourselves into a little more money since we kept her alive. We didn't bring her back, but she's not dead.
We could tell her that. We could tell her that they killed her, and at least she's alive. Or basically killed her.
Yeah, we
basically
basically
killed her.
resurrected her.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
tell her
whatever
something.
information you guys want to disclose
she
to her, that's up to you.
You don't think that that lady's gonna maybe be mad and be like, well, why did you not bring her back here?
Did we really have
Well,
her?
hold on a second. Now that we're discussing this, she did want to escape and live a new life. Maybe we say that she was killed.
Yeah,
I kind of like that
I
idea.
think that's a good idea. That way this lady doesn't go looking for
She
coal.
wanted a new life. Let's
This
give
is
her
the
a new
one
life.
nice gesture that we can do. This just feels like the right thing, you guys.
So let's just take our 25 gold apiece and cut it up to those blesser
Done.
motherfuckers and the shifters.
I feel good about this.
The bitch stabbed me.
All right. Well, did you guys make it to your quarters? Yeah, you guys go to your quarters for the evening. Do you want to describe your room?
Where is it? Oh, it's up in here.
I'll let you choose.
Sure.
And I'll
Yeah,
let you
sure,
pick
this
my
one.
friend.
No, I like the green one.
Oh, so you guys share the same bed,
We don't have. Yeah.
like Frank and Charlie.
We're like Frank and
Charlie
Charlie.
type of thing?
You guys, you can keep saying that if you want to, but we see what's going on.
Who
But
spilled
the
oil
what?
in the bed?
Who bolted the bed? Who oiled the bed?
Who oiled
Charlie,
the bed?
you know we sleep ass to ass.
I did all the food.
No, it's literally an office.
Excuse me. For a robot, rambling. Yes.
found myself a little corner.
But
'Cause I
there's
don't
like
like
papers
myself up.
everywhere. Like when I sleep, I have to go into a stasis mode, so I literally have my chair with my desk in front of me, and I just like deactivate in my chair. And then when the workday starts, I power up and I start doing all my stuff.
I go
So
in
it's
for the
2 desks, 2
meditate.
chairs, and papers everywhere, and a chest.
Actually, I spend this rest because I don't sleep. Can I start working on a... I probably can't. I don't have the materials. Never mind.
I don't
At
think we're taking a
point-
long rest, though. I think we're
Yeah,
Well,
you
some
maybe
guys-
point-
maybe a
Well,
short
can I
rest.
work on the ideas for a weapon that I want to make?
if you have the tools and the
I have
abilities,
Smith's tools.
yeah, if you have Smith's tools, you would also need probably a forge. You'd have to find like a blacksmith to help you forge
Okay.
and smelt iron and that kind of thing. You'd have to get the materials. Yeah, so yeah, there would be some purchasing involved probably.
Okay. All right. Well, for this one, I just kind of sit and meditate, and I have cartographer's tools. Maybe I'll
Make
you
a
know,
map.
make a map of where we've been
Okay.
in the
And you
city.
kind of sit down and meditate and take moments where you reconnect to spots where you've been throughout the city, and you try to draw yourself a map of places throughout the towers that you've been to.
As I see Gul'ptek doing that, I start to kind of pour through all these notes that are scattered everywhere, and try and find maybe a map from this case or a map from another case that we did to try to like help him work on his map.
Okay.
Like, oh, when we did this job, this was what this street looked like.
Cool. Yeah, and Serial sits down and points some spots that he's been to, and you kind of highlight some spots where you'd like to visit on the map. Anybody else doing anything at the moment while you guys are in here? You guys just waiting to for the courier to arrive?
You know, I'm gonna just be sitting in the corner, casting a light from my amulet and speaking to seemingly myself in the corner.
Fuck yeah, we're creating a map, Serial. Badass.
I'm putting that in my notes.
All right. You guys wait a little bit, and then you hear a knock at the office door, and you open it, and Samara, hello, there's someone at the front. They have a letter. Here you go. And she hands you over a letter from Germaine. The letter says, come meet me at the Sharn Watch. Check where she's at again. Come meet me at the Sharn Watch in Sword Point District of Middle Central Plateau.
You say that one more time.
Meet me at the Sharn Watch in Sword Point District of Middle Central.
How far is that?
It would be...
Wouldn't Glendaloth know?
Oh yeah, Glendaloth's been chilling around here too.
Yep.
Yeah, between the few of you who have spent some time here, you'd know that it would take 2 hours to get there.
And about what time of day is it?
It is about 11 o'clock in the evening.
Oh my goodness, you guys, it's my bedtime.
This lady wants us to be wandering around in the wee hours of the morning.
Was there no time frame left on the note?
What'd you say?
Was there no time left on the note?
No time.
Oh
Just
God.
said, meet me at the Sharn Watch.
Oh God. Stu, you're giving me flashbacks.
Right?
Tomb
We
of
did do that.
Annihilation.
Yep. Like, we didn't specify, has it been...
Wait, when did she send the note? Was it 4 hours ago or was it 1 hour ago?
I
Yeah,
feel
did she not say when?
Nope. No time. It just said, come meet me at the Sharn Watch in Sword Point.
So
Uh,
we'll
hold
go in
on.
the morning and make her wait.
Miss Summer.
Yeah.
When did you
feel
receive
that
when
get
did
on-
you receive this letter?
Well, just now. I just walked
Just
over here
now.
to
You
give it to
didn't set it down and forgot about it.
No.
You just got it right now, you're sure?
Just
You're
got
certain?
it.
Okay.
I think after our little scuffle,
Sergeant
maybe we should
Gilroy
time to
needs to be-
recoup and then go meet this lady in the morning. If it's already 11 at night.
We should make her wait. Or maybe
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to making my map then.
Let's
Just
rest
curious.
and leave it dawn.
All right.
We leave it dawn.
You all take a long
leave at
rest, and
dawn.
you find spots scattered throughout Xena and Serial's office space.
I sleep outside.
And Glendaloth? You sleep
Outside?
Okay.
I'm an elf.
Okay. Some of you
Technically, you
need
don't
more
even need to
time to
sleep.
sleep. Yeah, some of you need more time to sleep than others. Glendaloth, you probably spent most of the night meditating, because you only need like 4 hours, right?
Where do I find that?
You're an elf?
Any
Yeah.
sleep.
Glenn, you're like an elf?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an elf.
Yeah, it's 4 hours. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, trance.
Yes.
see it.
Yeah.
4 hours. So I'll
You're
just
not even sleeping technically. You're just like chilling.
yeah. So I just go outside and find a place to chill.
Okay.
I don't sleep, baby. I'm a
And
lady man.
okay, so you and Gul'ptek would probably be hanging out, and after Gul'ptek finishes his map, he comes out to the front, and you guys enjoy the sun's rise on the city and the towers. It's actually pretty beautiful. All the shadows, yeah, and the light that peeks through from tower to tower. It's very pretty. The rest of you probably need a full rest, like Basil, I think you
6.
need 8 hours. Willow, you need 8 hours.
Yep.
6 and 6 and then Cereal.
Yep.
Okay. You guys wake up at the sunrise. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning. And you can all mark a full rest off of your character sheet. So full rest
That
means
does anything if you haven't done anything.
full rest means you regain all of your expended hit points and you regain expended spell slots. And some abilities too. Like if you have an ability like Chewy for your shifter, you would regain your shifting abilities. So now you have 2 back instead of having 1. Because you used 1 during that last fight. Now you have 2 again.
Do I have to physically click something in here for that to happen?
Usually there's a full rest button.
There's a button for
that you can
long
click.
rest.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
full
long
rest
rest.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
long rest. Sorry.
Is
Yeah,
I'm
well.
trying to click it, nothing's happening.
Well, I think it refilled it. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably
Oh,
did
okay.
it on roll 20 for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 30. Okay. All right. Cool.
He's
Well,
30
you
hit
guys
points?
wake up. No, 30 gold.
30
now.
hit
I was like, what the hell?
No, 30.
level 1?
Yeah.
No way. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Go to the spot.
Go to spot.
Hey,
Wait!
Hold on, Stu's getting cut up.
What? You hear me?
And
Yeah, I
also
hear
Will
you.
Raven. Yeah, you were getting cut off.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear
What
me
are you
now?
guys doing? Yeah, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Okay. I
We're
feel that
trying- Yeah.
face this Villeroy and travel the path that destiny has laid out for us. See what this is about. We've given her the information. What more does she need?
Well,
let's-
maybe she'll have a new quest for us.
Very well. I trust no one. I am an alien in this land. But I trust my companions here. I will follow the group.
I think it's safe.
Then we will go to...
Does this place have breakfast?
You mean our office? Does our office have breakfast?
Oh, I mean, we're renting it from this lady, right? She has breakfast down there?
So
Yeah.
they do have a complimentary thing that they lay out. It's mostly like pancakes and French toast and stuff like
Continental
that.
breakfast.
Yeah, there's like some
Hotcakes!
sausages.
Continental
But other
breakfast.
than
My
that,
body does require
there's not a whole
I-
much
some
else.
steak as well.
I'll take just a whole plate of hotcakes with some syrup, and maybe I'll find some berries too.
When you can save your rations, why not?
There are no berries.
No berries. Hotcakes.
This is not a continental breakfast. At a bank.
All right, you guys all eat up, get some breakfast for the morning, and then you head off to Sword Point District of Middle Central Plateau. Walking, it takes you about 2 hours. You eventually reach a elevator lift that points you to the Sharn Watch. It's very apparent this is where they are. It has emblems, the same emblems that were on Villeroy's breastplate that she wears. So it's pretty easy for you guys to find. You find the elevator and you make your ways up to the office. It is now day 2. It's still Zarentir, so Mole.
Fuck, I know. I
It would
need
be
to
Mole.
like get a I need to actually have a calendar. I have what you sent as a calendar, but
Yeah, because yesterday was Sunday, Sul. Today is Monday, Mole.
Mole. It's Sul Zarentir
Okay.
1-2. It's January 2nd, 998.
January 2nd, yeah.
It's Monday, January 2nd.
Yep.
998.
You guys rise up this lift to a very big stone building that rises into the sky. Outside you see many emblems of the Sharn Watch. Let me reveal it for you guys so you can see it. The emblem contains blues and yellows and whites. And it looks like multiple towers that have a couple keys that cross at the top. That's the Sharn Watch emblem you guys see right there in the center of this courtyard here as you enter. And at the front, you see a guard at the front desk. Yeah, this is like the elevator that brings you guys up, and then you would come into the courtyard with the emblem.
I'll be in the back of the group.
Who's speaking to the guard?
I will. What are we... We're just looking for homegirl, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Homegirl, yes.
Yeah. So I ask him where homegirl is.
Hey, where my girl at?
Jermaine Vilroy.
Where's homegirl?
Jermaine
Where's
Vilroy.
homegirl?
I don't know any homegirls. Sergeant Germain. Oh, yes. She's just inside. Let me go get her for you. And
Appreciate
he leaves for a
Gee.
moment and goes in this set of doors right here to the left. And he returns about 5 minutes later with Sergeant Germain. And she, oh, you're here. Thank you. Come inside. And she brings you guys inside, and you see a bunch of desks and other guards and Sharn Watch members that look like they appear to be working on other various cases. And she takes you back into this office right here. And she shuts the door behind her. Well-
Ma'am, I don't think we can all fit inside this office.
It's pretty small with all the icons, but you guys are all in there. It's pretty tight. But she sits in the chair behind the desk and lights up her pipe. Well, I see you don't have coal. Did you learn anything?
Who wants to break the news?
Died.
She survived and she
Wait,
died.
God damn it.
Thought we were saying that Cole died so that Cole could live her life. Okay, my bad.
You
I
fucked
lied.
up.
Xena, we don't work for the Sharn God, Xena.
You messed up, Garia.
Okay, well, note to self, Xena does not come in to any of these conversations. Moving forward. Okay, well, we're having this whole conversation now in front of Jermaine. So, hi, Jermaine! Hello,
Well,
lady!
clearly Cole survived. It sounds like you let her go, but why? Why? I would like to have questioned her properly. Yeah, that's fair. He's in a situation, but I still would have liked to learn more from her. But did you happen to gather any information from her before letting her go?
You know, we learned that she was working for this guy. His name was Alden Dorian? You know this guy?
And she whips out a quill and a piece of parchment, and she starts writing down information that you guys are telling her. Alden, the Orion. Well, I've heard of him. I don't know him personally, but he is a wealthy scion of the Orion Dragon-marked house.
That's exactly what this lady said too. Cole said that. And said that we need to go question this Alden guy. What do
Give me
you
a moment.
think?
Give me a moment. And she leaves the room, and you guys are all just hanging out in her office for a couple minutes.
All six of us just
Yeah, huddled in her room, and she comes back with a piece of parchment, and she says, well, according to my records, Alden has an estate in the Mithril Tower district of Upper Central, not far from here. Apparently, he's named it the Unicorn Estates. He would. I'm sure you could find him there. I would like to know more information from him. gather what you can from him. I'm sure he knows more. What's his part in this? Do you know? Very well. Look into this regardless. He may have more information as to what we can do about this situation. Maybe he's the criminal here. If you find out that perhaps he's the one who hired and killed this person, I would very much like to know this information. Find out what you can, but be diplomatic. I caution you. He is an important person. He's a dragon-marked family. They have a lot of power in this place. And this whole continent of Khorvaire. The Orion family is responsible for the lightning rails that ship people from town to town, city to city.
So this guy he's like an elf?
No, most Orions are humans, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay. Is he, like, probably a pretty wise guy?
It's fair to
He's
assume.
connected.
It's fair to assume.
He's connected, son.
Fancy
He has
type.
many connections
aristocrat.
and many family members of wealthy pedigree, so I would assume yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's another journey on itself. Dask has been plaguing this city for, well, since the last war. We've never found a central encampment or main hideout per se, but many of their thugs dwell in the lower Dura district, as far as I'm aware.
Wait, I think we already got paid.
I've already given you the 25 for the information. There was 10... There was 20... There was gonna be 25, but then you tried to charm me, and so did the little girl. So I reduced it to 10, and there's no coal, so I cannot give you the gold.
Okay, but what about when we go and we meet with this other guy? What's his name again? Alden. What about when we meet with Alden and we get some information, we talk to him, we come back here, we give that info to you, you give us some more gold? Maybe.
Perhaps I'm
What
willing
the
to
kid's
give
trying
you...
to say is that if you want information, you're gonna have to fork out some more gold. We're not
I
fucking around.
understand.
Please.
You've played with me on multiple occasions, so my price is reduced. I'm willing to offer 10 gold apiece if you can provide more information on this situation, and if Alden is responsible for hiring these Warforged, or if he's the one who killed Razor. I would like to know more.
Call it 15.
Why
You gotta
Dask is trying to search for these artifacts in Old Sharn. Make a persuasion check. Yeah, Basil. Yeah, make a persuasion check. You guys can either roll separate, or one of you can roll an advantage.
Is that D20 again?
Persuasion. Yeah. Yep, D20 persuasion modifier.
Yep. What is my persuasion?
You're saying everybody?
No, just whoever's trying to
Basil
influence the
and
conversation.
Xena at the moment.
Gotcha.
Where do I see my persuasion at?
Should be under your skills, down closer to the bottom.
So where like acrobatics is at?
Yeah, you have a -1.
I have a -1 on persuasion.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Right. Let's see. Let's
You're
go
not very
down to-
charismatic?
Nope.
Not at all.
Learning
got a
things,
10.
learning things.
So I got a
10.
9.
Okay, 9.
Where are we all rolling
Xena.
this?
No, just
No,
the
no, just
two who are
whoever's-
talking to her.
Why do we keep trying to persuade this lady? Why do we keep leave this lady alone?
Dude.
we failed every check, even with charm person.
Fucking idiot robot.
My offer stands at 10 gold apiece. But like I said, if you can provide information or clues to who may be responsible for this, maybe I'm willing to offer more money down the line. And I'll leave it at that.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Just know
Well-
if we come back with something juicy, 10 gold ain't gonna cut it.
I'll take that into account. It better be pretty juicy.
I'm talking juicy.
The juiciest. I can assure
I'm sorry.
You ever bit into a ripe mango? That's the kind of juice I'm talking about.
Lord.
You're a bit new. Go this time.
Oh, this is orange juice, extra pulp kind of juicy.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Extra.
well, what do you guys want to do?
Thank you for your time, Sergeant.
Let's go over
Wait.
to that lower Dara. Let's start rounding up the fucking grunts and see
Okay.
who they work for and work our way up. Find out who knows what.
Okay, before we go, hey lady! I just wanted to say I'm so sorry for trying to charm you. I thought we were just playing a game, and I'm sorry. We'll see you next time. And then I'm gonna come back to the group. See,
And
okay, now she won't be so
doesn't
mad.
even- She doesn't even say anything. You just see her taking a big puff from her pipe.
Maybe she's forgiven us, guys.
I don't know.
Can I stand there and just stare at her menacingly for a second? As she's puffing on her pipe, and then just turn around and walk out.
Make an intimidation check for me.
Okay. I got a fucking nat 20.
A
She-
third one? That's insane.
She also she stares you down, takes the pipe from her mouth, and she gives you a nod.
That's what you're rolling.
I nod back, and then I follow you.
She's a
guys out.
badass. She's Sergeant Germain. She's a badass.
I fucking love it.
She's a woman with
badass bitch.
fucking kicking ass.
Alright, well, what's your guys' plan? You learned about some more information about Alden. What do you guys want to do?
I think the lower districts is a good place to start. We shake up those guys and we find out who they work for, and we can find out who's really moving stuff.
gather evidence.
Foundation, so the whole organization may topple.
Wait, what is she paying us for again? To talk to Alden,
About-
right?
It's always about the money.
Yes, it is. I got a mission here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to make some gold here.
To be quite honest with you, Miss Willow Raven, this is actually interrupting our source of income. So I'm
What
intrigued.
source
But,
of income?
we're private investigators.
Oh,
We
well,
have a
but-
career here.
Can we go do your job?
We
And
just
you get
slept.
paid more money.
We just slept at our job.
But we can go do a mission all together at your job. Fuck this mission.
Well, I mean, I won't get paid. Yeah, exactly. We won't get paid by our job, but
We're looking for that juice, and I think that if we scare some people, we can figure out where Alden is faster than just trying to straight go for him.
I mean, Xena, we're freelancing right now, basically.
Scary of a group.
It's all right. We're freelancing. The guild will be all right with it.
Scary.
Where are all the other drugs going?
Wait, drugs now?
Drugs? Yeah, wait.
Drug?
I was just trying to quote Batman. I was trying
Oh.
to sound it
I was like, wait, where's the drug smuggling?
Okay, well, I am down for whatever.
I don't think Alden's going to go anywhere. I don't think he's going to leave that estate. But that, well, fuck.
That's not necessarily true.
It could be that we start poking around in the lower districts and word reaches.
The lower district
Is
shit
bad.
goes down all the time. But if we go straight for the high roller, people are going to notice that we're looking into it. If we go for the small guys first, maybe we can get in and
Your
not be
confidence
noticed.
turns me on. Say no more. Must proceed to the lower districts.
It is a smart plan.
Okay.
feel like we
Let's
need
go
to
get-
beef up our characters more too.
Dude, is I still got that bloodlust going. I'm fucking poison
The
mist.
dark urge. The dark
Yeah.
urge. It only lasts a minute.
Okay, well, I rested, but I got
Unless
that
you
itch.
are blood. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Dexter. He's like, I got that dark passenger.
He's the
Pull
dark
me in.
urge. Uh-oh.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Lower Dura.
Slum.
Anybody, while we're in the nicer part of town, any of you folk think you want to purchase anything before we head to darker waters?
I think that
I've
we
heard
are all
shawarma is
pretty
pretty good.
broke.
Pog on a log is a fan favorite amongst the locals. I wouldn't know. I don't eat, but
Buy anything from a welding shop that is nearby, perhaps.
you eat welding?
Or a smith. I need some metal, some chain.
Yeah, make a history check to determine the proper district to probably go to look for shady characters or blacksmith or... So you know that there are some shady districts in Dura. One being probably the most shady being Calistan. It's full of shops, shady characters, restaurants, these kinds of places.
course I spelled it wrong.
And you guys would definitely be familiar with like the cliff top area, of course. There are some places up there you could go visit. Let me check.
Rufena? Rufeni?
Yeah, you'd want to go to Calistan then, if that's what you're looking for.
I think Calistan's a good idea. The shadier, the better.
Well, it ain't the deepest down, but it's pretty deep down.
I think we'll
Trying to
go
get some
more.
XP?
Are we going to Calistan to seek the search of the smith?
It does take you guys about 2 hours to travel to Calistan in Lower Dura, and as you descend from the upper districts down into the lower districts in Dura, you can see there's just homeless people everywhere. It smells disgusting. There's filth and puddles of that dark liquid that you were dropped upon earlier.
As the elevator is almost like hitting the bottom, like seeing this, like Serial out of habit is going to like unlock his shield onto his arm and have his hammer like pulled down. Like at this point I've been like totally unarmed, but as we're about to hit the bottom of that elevator, the shield and the hammer comes out.
Okay. Okay. You enter the Lower Dura district. Homeless people, trash, abandoned buildings, small, uncomfortable-looking shops surround you. You guys start about right here at the bottom. But you do see shops kind of everywhere. Down at the end, you see a building right here that has a red neon sign outside that says Sambrino's. Other than that, that's about all I can give you.
Oh yeah, we at the bottom of the map.
Yep, you guys pop in down here at the bottom.
Well, that looks like a bar, right? You go to the bar for information?
Good place to start.
Make a perception check for me.
21.
Outside the bar,
21.
you see multiple shattered mirrors. Some still holding whole and intact. But you see a sign above the door that reads, "The Broken Mirror."
Fair advice, friends. Down here, keep an eye on your purse strings and your throat.
Wait, so there's two bars then?
To the left of you, is the one that is the Broken Mirror.
Okay.
To the right of you, I mean. To the left of you, it appears to be some sort of temple of some sorts.
Well, what was the first place you said with the
Yeah,
S?
it's this one, Sambrino's at the end down here. It looks like a restaurant.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, we'll go to the Shady Bar, right? Guys?
Yeah, the shady bar sounds like a good idea.
D&D is all about shady bars.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that shady bar.
Okay.
Load her up. Maybe we'll have
You
some
walk in, you see a few shady characters sitting at some of the tables. Most of them are empty. And you see a changeling behind the bar with white skin and a Rorschach-looking black pattern across his face. He's dressed in a fine black and white suit, and he wears a black tie. And he has black hair that is, like, greased back.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Jace. What is your name?
I'm Willow, and these are my friends.
Hello, Willow. You are probably too young to be in here.
But I'll have your strongest juice.
And he steps behind the bar and he pours you a glass of cranberry juice and flashes it up onto the bar.
Orange mixer. Cola mixer.
Drinks for the
See this
rest
Charlie?
of you?
It's serving screwdrivers out here. No, Charlie, that's just orange juice.
Yes, for the metal folk, of course. Of course.
And bends down and shuffles between a couple cans but on the bottom shelf behind the bar and pours you a couple oils.
Get bottom shelf oil.
It's a silver a piece for the drinks.
Lay down, honey. Thank you.
Anything
Okay.
else?
I'll pay you 2 silver for mine. One of those silvers is for you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Other friends, do we want more drinks, or... I think we're good on the
Water
drinks, sir.
free?
I would care for some water.
She does have, or he does have water, but it is a little murky.
As I've lived in the woods, my stomach's not as sensitive as most.
We don't have the best supplies down here in the lower districts. Well, we are the poorest of the city.
What was your name again, Braden?
Jace.
How do you spell that?
Yeah. Chase.
Dice.
There's
Jace.
gotta be a T in there somewhere.
I own and operate the Broken Mirror. Do you not see all the mirrors lining the walls?
In the floor, though, which is pretty cool for a place in this squalor, they have a fish tank in the floor that has a shark that's swimming in a circle in the floor.
Dude, yeah. Can I make that shark my friend?
Can I make that shark my friend?
If you want, yeah.
D&D, you could do whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, I'm making that shark my friend.
You
Okay.
do a cannonball into that glass, break through, swim with that shark.
Is I'm gonna pet him and I'm gonna name him Timothy.
Je m'appelle Timothée.
Let me see. The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Okay, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or it is charmed by you.
What is a shark's wisdom? I'm very curious.
Not great.
Like, 1? How fucking wise can a shark be?
It's got a 10.
Alright. How?
got
I don't
intelligence.
know, but-
Yeah, so but it rolled a 2, so it fails the roll, so it is charmed by you.
Sick.
And as you rub your hand on the glass, the shark it like nudges its head up on the glass too. And like swims in a circle around you on the floor.
Nice. I like having friends. Friends are nice.
A D&D moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe we'll talk to this guy a little bit more. Oh, just coming out and asking.
Task, you say? Well, yes, they are littered all around the city, but I doubt anyone will give you information about them. Not me. But, well, I don't know actually, but they seem to leave my bar alone. But others, ooh, they will kill you. Especially if you give up any information.
My shark buddy over here would gladly take a chunk or two out of you unless you start telling us what you really know about these guys.
If it could get to that glass, I would like to see it get to that glass.
Here we go. That's an accusation.
Oh my god, so chaotic.
I'm loving playing with Chewie so far. Great.
That shark is beneath 3-inch glass. I would love to see it escape.
Do you think that I can't break my glass with this sickle? Brother,
I would like
I
to
can
see
shift
you
into
try.
this place or beast.
Well, if you did, you would never welcome here again. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, if I do it...
Basil, set it
Okay,
down.
okay.
Simmer down now.
Okay.
Simmer down now.
Okay.
Simmer down now.
Yes. I'm calm. Bro, you have no idea how close I got to nunchucking you, though.
I believe it. I see it every day. All over Lower Dura. The whole city is plagued by them.
Hey, Jais, what's that place across the way?
It's the temple.
Yeah.
It is Oladra Shrine.
Ladra Shan?
Oladra's Shrine.
Appreciate it.
Here's my notes. Basil threatens Shade. Shark. Fire.
Oh my god, I spelled that so fucked up.
I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait now.
I
I'm just
need
gonna
to
wait.
start.
DM, what
like,
was
it's
that?
ridiculous.
What was that
I'm
again,
not
DM?
saying- I'm just sitting back.
But there are some other businesses in this district. There is a gambling hall called the Horseshoe. Many shady characters, but I doubt they'll give you any information. Very unlikely. There are some gamblers, but dealing with Dusk, that's life or death.
Well,
That's my middle name.
Well then, good luck to you, Mr. Good Luck.
Oh, what a great line. What a great line.
Basil, life or death, good luck.
So, like, the people that are in this group, they, like, start from when they're, like, kids, or...
Many are
How-
immigrants from Droam. Some get incorporated to the syndicate for money or desperate times.
Miss Willow, if you're considering joining the syndicate as a source of income, I would highly advise against it.
You know, I'm thinking, you know, good day, sir. Thank you so much. We're gonna walk away now so you don't hear any of this conversation. I
Maybe
think...
we should travel
Go
to the nearby casino. I believe that Mr. Chet given us all that he is willing.
So I was thinking if maybe we go close by wherever this person said to go, by these shrines or this horseshoe, maybe I can pretend that I'm trying to join into this thing. We get lots of information on what's going on. I come back. We get the F out of here.
I
Both
wonder-
situations would take us to the horseshoe, which Gul'ptek wants to do as well. Sounds good enough to me.
Willow, I admire your enthusiasm, but I believe they may beat the shit out of you for an... I don't know. Yeah, that's right. You're 12 years old. Stick with us. Let's go to the casino.
I think it's a good place to start.
Yeah,
Both
let's
plans
definitely-
could work,
We'll definitely go to horseshoe no matter
but it's
what.
a good place to start.
Yeah, we can do the other plan, and then if that doesn't work, we'll do this other plan.
Xena, you have a disguise kit, right? I mean, you kind of look like a 12-year-old child as well with the right lighting. I think both could work.
What are you guys doing?
I will blend in, literally, and listen.
Do we think that splitting up is a good idea, though? We're also very weak.
We got to go to the casino either way. We got to go to the casino either way.
Well, the casino is the horseshoe. No,
Sounds
the
like we're
casino
going to the
is the
casino.
horseshoe. Casino is the horseshoe, I think.
Yeah, the horseshoe casino. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Goddamn horseshoe casino, let's go!
Alright,
Vegas.
you
That's
guys
their
walk on the
Vegas,
street, you
baby.
don't know where the
Died.
horseshoe is, so you'll have to ask around if you want to find it.
Xena or Serial would know? Would we have a vague idea?
Serial, make a, I guess both of you make a history check for me.
I just want to roll my dice. Oh God, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about this place. A 4.
No, you don't know. No.
I'm not exactly the
The
gambler
city's
type.
so big, it gets confusing with all the different districts and towers that look very similar. It's
Are there
easy to
any-
mistake a place for a different that you've already seen.
Are there any passers-by out front here that look like we could ask them?
Can we just poke our head back into this bar and ask Jais? He literally just told us about this place.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, can we just ask that dude? Yeah,
Maybe
of course.
Timothy
Please,
knows.
sir.
Is that Shark's my buddy? We could. He
Wait,
maybe
why,
know where the
how
casino
would the
is.
shark know where the casino is? He lives in a pond inside of a bar.
He's a degenerate gambler.
I don't know. Maybe
When his shift is
Maybe-
over, he comes out and just
maybe
gambles.
he was won in a game of blackjack from the casino. We don't know.
It's a legitimate
It's
thought.
possible.
Yes, what do you want?
Where's the horseshoe?
Well, it's just a couple of buildings down from mine. On the right.
Jesus, just would have looked around.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the juice. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
And you guys go a couple buildings down. You go past the restaurant with the red lights outside. And in this courtyard here, you see a big statue that looks like it's been defaced. It appears to depict an ancient orc head. And then right here is the building you are assuming that he's talking about.
Is there a horseshoe on the front of it?
There's no signage on this building.
You think someone blew it off?
That's just bad business practice.
Agreed.
Nobody out front. There's some people, there's some people gathered around in the courtyard here. Seem to be hanging out outside some of the buildings, but nobody outside of this one.
Well, this is the slums. It's just a gambling den. It's not like Vegas.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I guess I'll take point.
Okay.
All right. There's no bouncers or anything outside?
No, but as soon as you walk in the door, there is a hefty orc waiting inside.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, we got a fee. You gambling?
I'm not the gambling type, but my friends might be particular to it.
If you ain't gambling, you gotta wait outside.
I'm not waiting outside.
Well, then you can't be inside.
I'm not leaving my friends.
While this
And
argument,
then I guess you're in a pickle, say?
Fight. No, I'm just kidding.
while this argument's going on, can I try to sneak in there with looking into my surroundings?
Oh, like camouflage?
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
You could try to make a stealth check as they're coming in. The doorway's pretty tight. I will say the doorway's pretty tight. You would...
I do have advantage
The
with my...
DC's pretty high. The DC's pretty high to sneak past him.
Okay, I'm gonna try anyways.
He's gonna
What
kick
the-
your ass.
Not gonna be that roll.
Is charm person a good idea or
Ooh.
stupid?
Nope. Hold on.
Could be.
I think charm person may be a good
23.
idea.
23?
Yeah, I have +5 to my stealth.
He doesn't seem to take notice to you as he's dealing with cereal at the front.
Okay,
Oh.
whatever curtains or whatever's beside where I'm at. No, I don't try to blend in. I just walk in nonchalantly.
As you walk in, you see a set of double doors that lead into, it looks like, the main room. And it looks like, yeah. Let's see, let me open some more for you. Forgot I can do polygon reveal. Yeah, and that's the room that you guys are in right now. Yeah, you see a door that leads into a room right here and a set of double doors.
To the north, it looks like that would be the gambling den.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's what that dude's blocking.
And from
I'm
the noise, as soon as you guys walk in, it sounds kind of boisterous in there.
You can hear it.
Best you can tell is that the gambling hall is in the double set of doors.
Okay.
I'd like to search around and see if there are any doors where it seems like people don't go into, like it's like a private.
Make a perception check.
18.
There is this door right here on this slanted wall in this room. It appears to be locked. There's a
Did anybody
padlock.
pick locks?
Yeah, there's a padlock on the outside of it.
So they've already paid to get in, and I snuck in, right?
Yeah, you're behind him. Yeah, you're behind him at
I'm
the moment
facing
while
the
he's
work.
talking
Guys,
cereal.
I'm here to gamble. I can just go in, right?
Yeah,
You
if
said
you
you have
guys
to pay a
start
fee.
giving, if you guys pay him, it's 5 gold entry fee.
Yeah,
Come
I
in.
got money. I'll pay him 5 gold. I'm going in.
I agree on that, General.
I would like to
That
see if
General ID.
I would like to just go over by that door and just blend in with the wall, and just wait.
Are we really sure that splitting up is a good idea, you guys?
Well,
I
If
think
that
we'll be alright.
door-
Miss Willow, do you want to go inside? Do
If
you
that
want to
door
go in
opens-
there, Miss
I
Willow?
think I would be okay.
side again, and then maybe I can blend in again and get some information.
Gul'ptek, you
and
you
as
snuck
soon
by
as
completely
Willow and
unnoticed.
Xena walk in, the orc's like, nah. We don't have kids in here. You both have to wait outside.
I'll wait outside.
Well, you look about the size of a child, so I'm going to trust my own judgment. You wait outside.
I'll wait outside with these two. Gentlemen, you enjoy yourselves. But I am gonna stare down that. I'm gonna like get up on that orc. I assume I'm bigger than him,
How tall are you?
like 6'5".
Yeah, you're probably a couple inches bigger than him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare him down before I go out with Willow and Xena.
He gives you the eye as you walk out. Glendaloth, you hand over 5 gold. And he lets you through the set of double doors.
Hey, how much did I start with, by the way?
Something plus 25.
Oh, I know. I got everything since I started. I just don't know what I started off with.
I think it's based off your background.
Yeah, and I got money. That's why I'm wondering. My family's got money.
Oh shit.
Well, and I got, like, I'm part of a guild that has money.
Yeah, you had 20 gold before you started.
Okay.
Oh shit, you're rolling in it. We got some rich motherfuckers up here.
I'm too rich.
Stu, I know you got some cash on you.
I do.
But, Glendaloth, you enter the gambling hall and you see a variety of circular tables with many interesting characters that appear to be rolling dice and throwing coin across the table. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Am I the only one that went in?
Yeah.
Wait,
Actually, Gul'ptek,
door, right?
what were you doing? Did you slip in the room with him, or are you just hiding behind?
No, I'm blended in a dark corner by that door that seems like only personnel are supposed to go into.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
That'll do, hopefully. 21.
21. Did it do or did it not do?
Did it not
As
do?
far as you know, it doesn't seem like he's noticed
21,
you.
21, 21, 21,
But Glendaloth makes it into the gambling hall.
Yeah, Basil, what
I
you
don't
up?
know. I couldn't find my icon on this map at all.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have no
shit.
idea where I'm at.
I usually throw you on. So you could have come in with Glendaloth too if you have got 5 gold that you want to give the orc.
Oh yeah, I'll give him 5 gold.
Okay, then you also can come in with Glendaloth to the
So
gambling.
that brings me down to 25.
Okay.
And Miss Willow, while
Yep.
we're waiting outside, is there anything you want to see down in the lower Dura district? Since you can't go into a casino, unfortunately.
No. Right? I think it's maybe a good idea, but I don't know about splitting up so far. I don't know how far we're gonna need to go. How are you gonna connect with them if we have to go far?
I think you
You
guys
know?
just keep watch outside, and if
Right.
shit comes down, come running in.
Well, we're just looking for information, so I'm not gonna start a fight in the casino, that's for sure, or the gambling den.
I mean, is there some food you wanted to try while you're here? Is there something you wanted to see?
I mean,
I heard the lobster buffets to die for.
if we could maybe go try to find some stuff for my stews, that would be so great. Like
Xena, you know any recipe shops? Or I don't eat, so I don't know.
Yeah, the restaurant.
San Bruno's? People say they got some pretty good food. We can go check that out.
I mean, do you think they have like ingredients, or is it like a plate of food that they cook you?
We can ask. I don't know. I don't eat, so I don't know.
That's so sad. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I don't drink that stuff. Shit, come back, bro. And don't be talking about what I got in my flask when people ain't up in there. Come on, man. Don't be talking about my flask. All right.
All right, y'all. Next week.
Fucking nerds.
Fucking kill it.